Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this game of Icewind Dale. This is the Rime of the Frostmaiden. We are the Digital Dragons, and I'm joined here by... Who should I start with today? Irilyssa.
You
nailed it.
crashed out.
Yeah, he's actually just crashed. So Irilyssa is trying to sort out computer restarting issues. That was my test to see if Irilyssa was still here or not. So, next up, we're going to go with Zagrax.
Hey, surprising no one. Hi, I'm Zach, or we're in chat playing Zagrax. Hooray!
Then we've got Tahko.
Hello, I am Highwind, and I am playing Tahko Moodkiller, and I'm trying to get this lovely not painting behind me to look.
Vulwin.
Hi, I'm Ethan, or Gas Gemini in chat, and I'm playing the Furbolg Ranger, Vulwin Agar.
And yeah, all of the images will have just got mixed up because Irilyssa.
Yep, I'm Irilyssa now. Yay!
Yeah. And apparently Zagrax.
I did the wrong introduction then.
Then we've got Elora.
Hi, I'm Elora. Or I'm not Elora. I'm playing Elora. I'm Tripsy in the chat, and I'm happy to be here. Seeing everybody.
And I am Mordred, who is definitely not possibly trying to maybe kill them, perhaps. And on that note,
Lies.
who would like to give us a rundown of what happened last session?
I don't even. A lot happened.
A lot, and yet not so much, actually.
I think I'll just do the main events. We wanted to head back to East Haven to get Irilyssa's armor, but instead we decided to follow a light. The light led us down a cliff face, which some of us had a good time getting down, and others were horribly injured, but everyone survived. It's okay. And that led us to a spooky cave. Vulwin talked to some wolves that warned us that there were spooky things within Spooky Cave, and we headed into the cave. We find out via a abandoned campsite that someone was trying to find what was in the cave, or I'm not sure exactly what they were doing, but they warn us that there's probably a hag and a hot spring in the cave, and we just kind of head on through. We get to an area, and 3 of our party members, Vulwin, Irilyssa, and Tahko, start having weird divine interventions or something. I'm not sure. Elora doesn't know. Zagrax doesn't know. And then they all come back. And yeah, if you watched it, you know what happens. I don't know what happens, so that's as much as I can say.
Secrets happened.
Yes, secrets happened.
Yeah, what was it? Tahko was staring off into the distance, and Irilyssa was just standing there, like, seemingly not being able to see anything around her, and Vulwin just walked down into the water that was ice. So fun times.
Yay!
Yeah.
And I only realized it later, but apparently Elora tried to spike my mind, so that was good. Thanks a lot.
It didn't work at all. It just
I know.
Me. I was trying to get you to knock out of it.
Yup. Nope, that didn't happen.
It didn't.
Still, I like that. Like your first call is mind spike instead of like.
Oh, that wasn't my first call.
That's a good call nonetheless.
And before we get started properly here, Casimir, thank you very much for the 200 bits. Very much appreciate that. Cam Hype. We're trying. We're trying. And we have a bunch of new followers. Quagasol, Flanlin, Kasarul, Pnoy, Gutless Vermin, and Akadi Ake. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you joining us.
Thank you.
Would not be a Digital Dragon session if you did not try to attack each other. Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
You know what? The people who are the most party attackers are Vulwin and Elora. But Elora's been more for actually trying to help people get out of mental states than Vulwin just absolutely missing with.
You know, the best part is it's true. I was technically only mind controlled once, and I think I made one attack. The rest of those attacks were definitely just misses firing at Zagrax.
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing is, he's had an assassin in the party the whole time. Just hasn't noticed.
Yeah. Too oblivious and too good at surviving to notice.
I mean, that also kind of says something about Vulwin and Vulwin's assassination capabilities, I must say.
Yeah, that's I savor the long con.
Anyway, we're just going to wait for Irilyssa to see if they turn up, and...
Yeah, their computer just, seized up right before he started, so that's not how it always goes.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make the best ninja.
That's probably true. I don't know enough about Yetis.
Hey,
I don't know.
Torn
anything about
rogues, man.
Yetis.
The greatest rogues that to ever exist. You've never seen one.
Yep.
I'm just switching to...
Arguably my favorite running joke in World of Warcraft.
All right.
Okay.
How's everybody doing?
Right. We got a rare chance we can actually take a look at chat while game's going.
Yeah,
Oh.
if you have any questions for us or anything like that while we're waiting for Irilyssa to load in, although...
We started just...
The
hey, we're
winds
back,
of
hooray!
Icewind Dale.
Well,
Everybody's back to where they should be.
Nice.
Sorry.
It's okay.
We forgive you. This time.
Yes.
Yeah, you still get to do an introduction, so...
That's true. And finally, we have Irilyssa.
Hi. I was the reason why we're late.
I was, but yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Okay, so we've done the quick overview of what was happening last time. Basically, the party ended up in this cave system. Some of them freaked out and had some kind of connection with this place, interaction with this place, better word for it. Tahko seemed to be staring off into the distance before coming to and returning. Vulwin disappeared entirely, seemed to have gone under the ice and then returned. And Irilyssa was left on her own in the middle of the ice with the blaring full moon spell active above her head, but seemingly still blind, unable to see until Vulwin and Tahko braved the ice once more to pull her back to that side of the cavern. The other thing I should mention is, Elora, you noticed that the wall over on this side of the cave, and in fact I should probably share the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Yes.
There we are.
Sad.
It's a bubble.
Lit up like a Christmas tree
Where the heck
with
are we?
illusion
There.
magic.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah,
the
and
bubble.
Elora has told you all that wall over there is fake.
And that bubble is the Good Witch of the North.
It's the full moon.
That's my full moon.
Full moon.
Which should be blurring out light. Let me just double check I actually did that. Where is it? Dynamic lighting on. Yes, I did. Good. Which is probably why Zagrax can actually see.
Yay.
Tis true.
Yay.
Otherwise, be blind.
Yeah, I think I had that lantern that I just set down and then walked into the water. Well, ice that turned into water, so still got some light.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where we rejoin the party. So what would you lot like to do?
Die.
Oh.
We would not like to die.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody's still freaking out.
I'm going to start walking over here to where this invisible wall is.
Okay, give me just a second.
It's visible. It's just an illusion.
Yeah, where the illusory wall is.
Well, we know Irylyssa's back, but do the rest of you still have your senses?
Yes.
I never lost them.
I don't know
Yet?
that.
I looked really concerned.
Out of curiosity, Zagrax, are you still putting a wall between Vulwin and Elora? Are you still on guard against Vulwin?
Probably. I think we literally left. You came back out. You're holding a a tooth, and you had your entire mouth is red, and it was just like said like 6 words, and that was it.
Yeah, teeth, not mouth.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
So
How the what?
Vulwin red tooth.
He just teleported all the way over there.
I walked very slowly.
walked.
He does that. Taco's a teleporter. He can do that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Dimensional shift.
I was watching.
As I'm gonna cross, I'm gonna follow as well past this moonlight. Does anything seem to be happening to the ice? Does it seem to be turning to water underneath me at all as I'm walking this time? Okay.
This time seems to just be ice.
Huh. As Vulwin walks past, he's kind of press his foot down, just seeing if it's solid. Huh.
Following Zagrax.
We're just scooting around the edge of it, like, yeah, nope, we're not walking anywhere near the middle where all this nonsense happened.
Right.
Vulwin just strolls right across the middle.
And as you're walking across, you do see quite clearly below you, seemingly float, adrift in the ice, 4 large skeletons, the bony remnants just frozen in time, locked in their place beneath you.
So they are locked in place. It's
Yeah, they're
It's,
not like
frozen.
drifting around or anything. They are locked.
okay.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, that's ice down there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you approach the wall, it is, as I mentioned last time, wattle and daub, which is basically interlaced, cross-hatched twigs, branches, with a layer of plaster layered over the top of it to close up the gaps, and usually whitewashed, although in this case it's not. It seems to be pretty well repaired, and in the centre of the wall there is a little wicker gate.
All right. I will open the little wicker gate.
I'm gonna pull out weapons,
I'm not.
considering that the wall's illusion.
Yeah. Vulwin's clutching this thing
Oh,
that he
there it is.
described as a tooth in one hand and a lantern in the other.
Yeah, I'll have my lantern in one hand and my shield in the other.
Okay. Tahko, as you step in, the atmosphere of the room that you are in changes. You are no longer in a cave. Instead, it's still chilly, but the roof has like herbs and things hanging down from them, various specimens, maybe a rabbit or two that is just drying. The walls are stacked up with just pieces of wood. There's a couple of shelves around. There's a little bit of furniture and other just household detritus layered around. Coming a bit into starker relief the further south you go. Like, this area is still kind of the entrance area of the hut.
Okay. I will walk in. Can you put some light on my token for my lantern, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
How much does the lantern give again?
Same as a torch, I think.
That's
50-50.
better, I think.
2020?
Sure.
Do you have a hooded lantern, or it should be 30 bright light, 30 dim?
Oh, it's
That
30?
might be the same for just any kind of lantern. Yeah, it's 30.
Okay. Because I think torches are 20, but I think lanterns are just better.
Yeah, they are, but they burn through oil, so you gotta keep them fed.
Okay.
Yep.
And in the south of the room, now that you can actually see that, there is a large cauldron which dominates this whole chamber, and standing over it with a large ladle is this old woman hunched over with age, just slowly stirring this thing. And further below her is a table that's just decked with like goblets and plates and things like that, with various food items placed out on top of it. And in the chair at one end of the table, a man is just sat, staring straight ahead.
Okay. I'm just gonna stand here and let other folks come in and do the talking. I
Wow.
finally learned my lesson.
Very
Wow.
Taco-like.
Yeah.
Who are you and what have you done with Tahko?
Taco's had a moment a bit ago, and I think he's good for right now.
Okay.
Hey,
There's- oh, I see it.
Is that the hag you're talking about?
I don't.
Woman in a ice cave. That's the way you described it.
Did we talk to her? I feel
Not
like
sure.
she's just
Talk
not
to
looking
hags.
at us.
Well, don't be rude.
Yeah, Irilyssa, what should we do?
Hello?
What? 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 Who's there? Hello?
I don't know where else to go, guys.
Well, the only way to go is forward.
Hello? Is this your home?
Oh, lovely! More guests! Come in, come in! Make yourselves at home.
Owen's gonna kind of like lean over to the rest of the group and just be like,
Remember the, pod.
Yes.
And with that, she kind of leans the ladle against one side of the cauldron, barely straightens up at all, and she's still very much just bent over. And she kind of takes one hobbling step towards you and kind of squints at Tahko, being the leader. I can just about see you there, Sonny. Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
I'm Tahko. We were exploring these caves.
Well,
I'll
now
get
you're
that.
exploring me home.
I'll give that cauldron a big sniff. Does it smell good?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Perception.
at the same time, Owen's just like,
Yeah. So what's on the menu?
22.
Okay. It smells like a meaty broth. It's... You can, like, get the aroma of some kind of boiled potatoes in there. You've got various different types of meat. Has a pretty strong chickeny type smell to it. You can see a couple of blobs of, like, parsley and things like that floating around, but most stews have a bit of, like, a peppery aroma to them, and this one doesn't. It smells really quite plain. And as you are looking, you spot one of the lumps of meat, and it kind of rolls over, and two bony fingers are there for just a moment before it drops further into the kettle itself and disappears.
I'll say, looks like you found some good meat, Grandma.
Yes, yes. I love meat. I love having visitors. Are you here for tea? I'm about to have a guest for dinner.
Sure, we'll have tea.
Come, sit. I'll show you how to ladle this up.
No.
All right.
Come. And she gestures you wildly towards the table. And it is set out for 4 or 5 people. There are empty chairs stashed around, and then the one fellow who's just sat in the chair, just still kind of looking straight ahead.
Yeah, he's like in a stupor.
Yeah.
This is your guest.
Yes. Found the poor dear outside. Must have lost his crew or something. Hasn't said a word since.
when she says that, I'm gonna kind of like do like not, I don't know if investigation, but I'm gonna try to see like what kind of like clothing this person is wearing. I'm kind of curious if this is indeed somebody who might be a fisherman.
Okay. Roll investigation.
How kind of you to bring him out of the cold for dinner.
16.
16.
Yeah, I'd also like to do an insight check on that
Grandma.
Sure.
Yeah, Grandma.
The feeling that you don't even need an insight check to
Right.
know.
Okay,
I mean,
so
I could
first
still fail.
the investigation. So this guy is dressed in pretty plain clothing, although he does have like the remnants of an overcoat, and you recognize that as having been oiled, like you would expect a sailor to wear. But like the clothing he has now is pretty threadbare, and it looks like it's been through the wars. And he himself is very, very thin, and even with those of you who have a cold resist, like you there is still very much like you are shivering with the cold of this place. It is very, very cold, even for Icewind Dale. He's
Even
not.
with the cauldron?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey there, Fred. Look like you're sitting quite comfortably, given.
He just kind of like looks
Like, given the cold.
Before
What
we
is
get to that,
this
Irilyssa,
over
your
here?
insight check. That is another wall with another door that leads outwards somewhere.
Okay.
I realise it's hard to see from this angle. Hang on, let me make that a bit easier. By putting the doorway, because I didn't know which way you were going to come in. Oops. There, just so you can see where the door is.
Okay.
Irilyssa, your insight check. Seems like an old woman. She's bent over with age. You can see that her face is very heavily wrinkled. The main thing that kind of stands out as a bit odd is her skin has a very, very pale pallor to it. It almost has like a grey hue to it. And that sets your skin crawling a little. It's nothing about her mannerisms or anything like that that alert you to there being something wrong, but just that strange pallor.
Just ageism.
Yeah.
Grandma, what pale skin you have.
All the better to age you with, dear. And then with that, she walks over to the table herself, still beckoning. Come, come, come! There's plenty for you all. It's a big cauldron.
Now, this is a table, Grandma.
You can join our guest for dinner.
Yeah, he doesn't look very hungry to me.
We don't want to impose.
Oh,
yeah, we
yes.
don't
And
wanna...
as Vulwin kind of says he doesn't look very hungry, she peers at you and kind of moves quicker than you kind of expected. She's suddenly here beside you, Tahko, and she's just peering right in front of you, not really caring that she's just, like, barged you out of the way almost. My, my, my! What red teeth you have.
he kind of like clenches his mouth a little bit with that, realizing that he's that's a new thing for him.
I'll raise an eyebrow to that, too.
Yeah, what's your point?
I haven't seen someone with such interesting Noras before. And with that, she kind of edges in front of you, Tahko. Stand here beside you, Vulwin. And she's just kind of staring at you intently. Just looking at your teeth. Well, looking at your mouth right now because you closed it.
While she's distracted with Vulwin, can I do a medicine check on this person?
Absolutely. Roll it.
An 11.
He looks malnourished, but then again, so did many of the people in East Haven. The main thing is his eyes they blink, but very, very irregularly, and you can kind of see that there's a faint frost that's almost formed over his eyes. Other than that, he looks to be in pretty good health, but just sat there, stock still, just looking straight ahead.
That's normal.
Yeah, no, these teeth aren't anything of interest. They're just my teeth.
And he's like kind of saying this while like trying to keep his like mouth kind of like shut as he's saying it, like not really
he realizes.
I like this one. And she kind of looks around the rest of the party and gives herself a little bit of a nod. I'll give him a gift. And with that, she turns to you, Vulwin, and puckers her lips. Go on, give us a kiss.
No, thank you. I'm just gonna like step a bit away. It's just like, no, that's fine. Keep your distance.
And she moves forwards, like advancing on you. Her eyes half closed, her lips puckered, just making that kind of motion as she follows you, basically until you're in a corner.
Yeah, quit putting your advances on Grandma. She got her all hot and bothered.
Just one little kiss for Grandma. For Auntie Maud, is actually what she says.
I'm just gonna watch them make out.
Back off, Grandma.
Just one old kiss for an old woman. You would warm this old lady's heart.
Consent is
I'm not
key.
interested in it.
I think she wants to lick your teeth.
Dear.
Yeah, there's a lot I'm not liking about this. Now, like I said, back off.
She's actually like, are you backing off? What are you doing?
Basically, at this point, if she's like advancing on me, I'm gonna put my hand out and like, deter her right off, like just kind of like shove her away if she's like continuing to back me into a corner.
Talk to the hand,
like,
Grandma.
try to shove her away.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
Grandma's gonna get her kisses one way or another.
No. I got an 8. Oh, that's a save. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's a save, not a.
Uh-oh.
It's the same thing. It's still +1, I think.
Oh, it is the same thing. Never mind.
Oh no.
And
oh, actually, it's not.
We can see that.
yes,
that,
I just realized, and that's very annoying.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I'll give you a little heads up to strength. My strength save is different than my strength roll. It's actually a difference of -2. So it's actually I rolled a 6.
She still rolled a 4, so you still won. And this
funny.
pathetic old lady is trying like desperately to grab onto you, and you're just fending her off half-heartedly because you don't want to hurt the old dear with one arm.
Well,
as you
actually,
kind of backing away a little.
If she's still like trying to advance after that, I think I actually will shove her away. Like
No, she doesn't. She then goes,
no, okay.
Spoil sport, and like slams her foot on the ground a few times in anger, and then basically starts moving around behind you.
Oh.
I'm gonna just like turn to face her, as she walks around. I'm not letting her try to, sneak up on me.
Well, she's just going to go over to the chair that's next to the villager.
Oh, okay. All right.
While that nonsense was happening, can I try to use detect thoughts on the other person? Just to see if they're actually thinking about anything?
Oh, that's smart.
Sure.
All I'm looking for is the surface thoughts. So if they're having any immediate surface thoughts.
Like, I'm gonna die!
Or if there's nothing.
The service thought of Vulwin's like, what the hell's going on?
It's probably help.
Okay.
Oh,
Help.
Yep, sounds about right.
While the nonsense is happening with the old lady trying to kiss Vulwin, Elora is going to try to get Irilyssa's attention, look at her, and make a face of like panic and looking in between you and the other person. like something's wrong here.
Elora's default
The
state
eyes
is
wide.
More panicked than normal. And maybe Irilyssa will understand.
So what all brings you to my cave today? Exploring, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Exploring for what?
We were trying to get rid of some nasty dog people that have been bothering the town.
Oh, the little wolfies. They just live in the little cavern just outside. I play with them sometimes.
Oh. Well, thank you.
They don't live out there anymore.
The dogs.
Well,
What'd you do
They,
to
they
them?
definitely do.
those dogs are fine.
I gave them some meat earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, you like meat as well. You're gonna love the meat in the cauldron.
I bet.
Now, what about this one? What's his story then? She kind of gives a sly, sideways glance to Vulwin.
We don't know his story that well. What is your story, Vulwin?
Not my story to tell.
What do you mean? I've already talked to you guys before. He's kind of like really hunched up, like, you know, his arms aren't crossed. But he's like real tense.
He's super defensive right now.
Grandma, yeah. You can just see he's just like, you know, staring, you know, daggers at her.
You know, East Haven's had a lot of missing fishermen lately. We were looking for those too. Have you seen any lost fishermen other than this one fella right here?
Oh, that's such a sorry story. I mean, fishermen get lost out in the water all the time. It's part of the danger of their job.
Yeah, I know. As a fisherman myself, a lot
Oh,
of the time it's dangerous, but
I didn't
usually
know
it's
fish
lost
made
at
your
sea.
teeth go red.
Must be a red snapper.
they don't.
Oh, jokes.
I really liked that one.
Everyone's silent at the bad joke.
So what's in the pot, Grandma?
Dinner. Well, part of it anyway.
Do you have a lot of sailors for dinner?
Not too many, no. Not as many as I'd like. But I'm being very rude. It's time to eat. And with that, I'm going to need you all to roll initiative.
That's
Yep.
about right.
I was thinking so. I was wondering how long we were going to keep this. Oh, I forgot to click on my token. I was wondering how long we were going to
No!
Oh, you got a whole three.
Token.
No.
Initiative.
It's okay, it's initiative.
All of us are too busy just watching Vulwin be uncomfortable because he's normally not very uncomfortable. So we're all like, well, this is new.
Yeah.
Fold's ready to just strike down Grandma at a moment's notice. I see.
Yeah, for uncomfortability, it looked like he was somewhere debating between, like, you could see him like moving his hand towards like his weapon, like should I do this, or it's like, you know, ugh.
Last time we had a combat, got in trouble with an old lady, and the entire town almost killed us. So,
Yeah, well,
and by we I mean Tahko.
And I'm still okay with that and this.
Yeah, Tahko was like, let's not talk to the other one. She deserves death. Tahko's like, let's talk to this one.
So who do I need to add to the tracker?
I just like innuendo.
Zagrax?
I clicked on myself. I swear I did.
didn't.
So Tahko and Zagrax.
Zagrax and Tahko did.
I have an 8.
Yeah, that has a 7.
So yours is 7, Tahko's an 8.
Elora and I are just making faces at each other.
Yeah, we're both
Trying
like
to dis-
panicked facing, trying to understand what we're saying.
And Irylyssa's like, what the heck is she doing?
And then the other thing I'm going to need you all to do is
Uh-oh.
Right.
Yes.
with
No.
incredible speed, the old lady hooks her hand through the fisherman's neck and just tears out a part of his gullet, leaps over the table and just starts feasting on him, tearing chunks of this unmoving man away. And Elora, with you still in his mind, kind of reflecting on his thoughts, has gone from help to shit. And then just pain, basically. And I'm going to need you all to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh,
I
nice.
expected that. Damn it.
Yeah, Elora's now like reeling.
25.
Oh shit, so low. Fine.
This is nothing to me. Whatever.
So as the lady is just tearing out pieces of this fisherman just shoveling in her mouth, basically. Her face smeared red with the blood and the gore. Those of you, so Zagrax, Vulwin, and Elora, you are now frightened of her. While you are frightened, you are effectively incapacitated. You cannot understand what other people say. You can't read. You can only speak in gibberish. I control your movement. And at the end of each of your turns, you can make the saving throw again.
Okay.
Oh.
So can you put a
Good luck,
marker?
guys. I'm not going to be of any help this combat. Bye.
Can you put a marker on your characters to like show that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Vulwin, you can make another save, seeing as it's now the end of your turn.
Sure. Let me go for that. A little better. Got one better.
Wow.
Low rolls.
That's still a failure. And I'm going to say for your movement, you're going to just sit there terrified.
Yeah, just to be like, oh.
And from somewhere to the west, you hear, or rather you feel, the floor tremor.
Oh.
With something hitting the ground in some way.
Somebody else is coming to dinner.
We all feel that?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Except for me.
And then it is her turn, and she is going to put out a hand, and the ladle that was in the cauldron drifts upwards and then shoots over to her grip. She grabs it, puts it between her legs, and then takes off, flying into the air above the table.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Great.
How high is the ceiling in here?
She goes through the ceiling.
Oh,
What?
she's just gone?
She's just gone. You can't currently see
It's
her.
an illusion.
Oh.
And with that in mind, I'm going to make her invisible, because you don't know where she is.
Awesome. This sounds good.
Oh
This is
god.
great.
Why caves?
I think that I'm also going to have you guys do something else for me in just a moment. It's going to be fun.
No.
No.
I think I'm going to go with probably that one.
Oh.
Give me a second. Okay, I'm going to need you all to make a Constitution save, please. Including those of you who are
Great.
Alright.
How's
frightened.
that?
Oh, only the ones frightened? Or
No, all
everybody?
of you. All of you.
Okay.
Okay, so
16.
Constitution saving throw.
And I'll say that those of you who are frightened probably should do this with disadvantage because you're not actively...
Oh.
Well, nah, normal save. It's fine.
Yeah.
This one, it's not dexterity. If it was dexterity, I'd force you to do that. Okay, so...
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
I don't know
What?
what that is.
We don't know what that
Zagrax and Vulwin and Irilyssa, you take 34 points of cold damage. And Elora, Tahko, you take 16. If you are resistant to cold, you do halve it.
All right.
Okay,
so I take
16 it is.
As
And you have that if you're also cold resistant as well. So down to 8.
Well,
So-
resistance might only apply once, right? No?
Yeah, but it's cut in half if you pass your save, so it's cut
Correct.
down to 16.
Oh, yes.
Then
yes.
resistance applies, which cuts it down to 8.
correct.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, thank goodness. I have more health now. Hooray.
So from somewhere above this cone of intense cold with icicles, snowballs, general hard cold things just slam out of the ceiling into the table and all of you around the table. And it is desperately cold and it hurts like hell when it does hit you. And then we
Great.
can go and shift away. How far do you
Now
move?
Elora's blabbering is like she's so cold.
So was Irilyssa.
Yeah, definitely.
Owen's teeth are clenched and unhappy. Looks very unhappy.
Oh.
As per normal.
happy old one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
As
Tahko.
per normal.
But you think he's unhappy all the time? What?
Yeah. Who looks like they really need some healing?
Me?
Okay.
But maybe
good.
I'll be okay.
Maybe not.
It's kind of like I'm. What's the word? Hold on, let me look at the thing. I always forget.
Is it
Dying?
injured? Is that like the
I'm
first?
injured.
Okay.
Is that low or high 25%? I can't remember.
It's
Injured's
50%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm also injured.
Oh, okay. I'll heal Irilyssa then first.
Yeah,
Since other healer.
that's fair.
Yeah, I'll put a hand on you and cast Cure Wounds. Irilyssa for 10. And then I'll say, Grandma, you ate dessert first. Come down and join us.
I get dessert and dinner.
Uh-oh.
All right, that's my turn.
All right.
That's all I got.
Zagrax, you can make a wisdom save.
Hooray! Ha!
Nice. Good save.
I
You-
can do something this combat.
You've shrugged off the fear of what you just saw with this villagers being eviscerated before your eyes. And you are indeed able to act.
Next turn.
Yeah, next turn, that's true. Elora, wisdom save.
Okay. Yay!
You too have
Right.
just shrugged off the effects of this, and you are,
Yeah.
again, able to move.
I feel like the cone of cold gave her the cool down her brain.
Ha.
All right.
Oh, that's probably what that was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, I don't know.
Wait,
Not
does she
good.
still look exactly the same though? Like she's still just an old lady who just now moved really quick and started shoveling a poor soul into her face?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, great.
That's grandma's too.
I
can do that, right?
Yeah. Irilyssa, you're up.
I am going to activate my channel divinity. Twilight Sanctuary.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
yes.
Good idea. That gives us all temporary hit points or something, right?
On your turn. If you don't already have them.
No, I think we're all out now.
Right,
Yeah.
how do I add
Yeah.
this?
It's slash roll, right?
Slash R.
/R.
Oh.
I think roll
Either or.
probably works too, but
Yeah. you
Yeah,
should
probably.
Either or, yeah.
Save yourself some keystrokes.
Oh, nice.
nice.
So on your
Nice.
guys' turn,
Wow.
you can either choose to take the 9 temporary hit points, or you can end a charm or frightened effect on you.
Ha! Good.
Is that beginning or end?
Beginning of your turn. Right?
Let's see.
And
So
it's
if you
turn.
end one effect,
Yeah, ends its turn within the sphere. You can cancel the
and
sphere.
okay.
Do a sphere. Yeah, end.
Cool.
Okay.
Anything else?
Where's the sphere?
here.
You should be able to see
It's-
it. I've activated it.
It's pretty much this entire room.
Oh, is it?
We're covered.
Yeah.
That might be
Yeah.
why I can't see it.
Let me change the color, make it a bit more obvious. Can you see it
Not
now?
seeing anything? Nope. Sure it's on the right layer?
We can all see it, Jimbo. Or Highwind.
Oh,
I can't
I
see
can't.
No, I can't. I think it's just you.
Oh.
Weird.
You see your own aura.
Ah. No?
Aha!
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Praise
let's
be
make
to
that
that
green
moonlight.
again to make it a bit fainter.
Much better.
But no, that is the end of my turn.
Vulwin, you can make your save again.
All right, let's see if I can get out of it or if I need Irylyssa's help. Oh,
Keep
22.
Hey.
22,
Yay.
you have snapped yourself out of it, and you are once able to move again.
Ugh.
I keep hearing grunty grandma like Yoda in the background.
Oh no.
So- Okay, so did that happen at the end of my turn, or was that also... What can I do on this turn? I'm not done. That was just to break out of it.
That's just to break out of it.
Okay. Yeah. So saw Grandma disappear.
She sounds great.
I guess Grandma flew upward and disappeared.
Yep.
Can't see her anymore.
Up,
So
up,
the
and
ceiling
away.
is above you about 30 feet, and she just went straight through it. Although the ceiling didn't like break or anything. There's no hole in it. She just disappeared.
I assume it's like a normal, looks like
Yeah.
a hut ceiling.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know those grandmas
Um,
flying through ceilings. Mine
yeah,
used to do it all the
that's-
time.
That seems spooky and hard to believe after we just got shot with something. But like... Let's see.
So are you able to do anything now?
I'm checking real quick.
Because the wisdom save was the
Um,
end of your turn, so I doubt it.
Oh, if it's end of turn, no. Then I can't do anything else.
Do you get 10 hit points though?
I will take the temp hit points.
Oh.
Yes. Instead of using
Yeah.
it to free me from the frightened. Sorry, I didn't realize that was the end.
That's okay. So again, from somewhere to the west of where you guys are now, you again hear or feel the tremor of something large impacting the ground, and this time you hear a as something large and icy seems to have broken.
Hopefully it's stuck in the ice.
Damn it, Grandma, come down here and get your just desserts.
It's working timing.
Oh, good.
She's so grunty.
She's great, isn't she?
She really is. I'm loving it.
She is. Yeah.
There's also like a faint like ticker going down. It sounds like there's a bomb somewhere. You hear
There
that?
might
Like,
be.
oh,
Mhm.
like,
No.
like,
So from
Yeah,
behind Elora, a familiar looking light appears and shocks you with lightning. Does
What?
a 19 hit.
Yes.
Okay, you take 9 points of lightning damage as this light suddenly just flickers into existence behind you and then shocks you with a bolt of it.
Okay.
Cursed wisp.
And
Grandma's
then
still hidden.
she is still
Seems
hidden, and I would very much like for you to roll me a wisdom save, please, Vulwin.
Oh, okay. Back to the wisdom save.
She really likes you.
See. I guess she does. Oh, I got a low one on this time.
Oh,
Darn.
5. All right.
Excellent. You are now under the effects of hold person.
Ah,
Ah.
I've been rolling so well on these wisdom saves right now. It's great.
And when she does that, she is going to suddenly zoom back down and grab you, Vulwin, and just grab your head and then just give you a giant smooch. And she is
no.
doing that.
Can I?
Let me
Can
hold
I
on.
use
Let me. What spells do I got to
protection?
prevent this?
Well, can I use
It
protection?
does.
If it's an attack roll, I'm gonna impose disadvantage on the attack roll if that matters.
It's basically a strength roll and it's unopposed because he can't
Okay.
oppose it. I'll say go ahead and give me a strength check with disadvantage because it's not really what you're doing, but
Yeah.
also I get what you're doing.
Yeah. Am I considered
the face with your shield.
paralyzed? I actually don't know what. I'm
Yes, you are
considered.
considered paralyzed.
Wait, who's rolling the strength roll? Me or?
You, Zagrax.
Okay. And disadvantage?
Oh,
so good.
man.
And unfortunately for
been.
you, she rolled a nat 20, so...
I mean-
Oh my lord!
Wow.
So right now, she's just grabbed Vulwin and seems to be eating his face.
Oh God.
Now, with hold person, he can still feel like the tongue entering his mouth.
Oh yeah.
Not really. I
Stop.
doubt it. I'm paralyzed.
Stop
Pucker up, boyo! I'm coming in!
Gross. Gross.
Getting some grandma gumming going on.
Yeah, this grandma's got teeth.
Tahko.
Scary.
Oh, man.
All right, hit me with the good news.
Grandma's getting some. Whether you like it or not.
She is. She
The
is.
stark difference between this session and the last one.
If I get out a hold person, I'm biting that tongue off.
Oh, okay.
All right, Mord, what's happening?
It's Tahko's turn.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, nothing happens. Okay.
I'm going to come over and I'm going to. Actually, can I fit here? Because I'd like to get
Yeah.
advantage. Awesome. I'm going to attempt to inflict wounds on Grandma.
Go for it.
All right.
Just looking up the rules for
Does a
paralyzed.
23 hit?
Wow.
23 does indeed hit.
Dang.
Good. I pressed the wrong thing, so let me.
You just have to hit the inflict
Fine.
wounds in the spell. Okay.
Oh, okay. And then I click on
Yeah.
this. All right. That is
Don't
level.
click show spell description.
Yeah, there you go.
Paralyzed.
Wow.
Paralyzed creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak. Creature automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is an automatic crit.
Yep.
30 damage.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
30 necrotic
Wow.
Good lord.
Taco's got my back.
damage. Mm-hmm.
Taco's my wingman in this one right now.
There goes my last 3rd level spell, but man, that was worth it. Oh, so I'm melting another grandma.
I approve of you doing this
This
one.
time, no one's mad at you for killing
Yeah.
your grandma.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
And then I will gain 9 hit points.
Temporary hit points.
Temporary, yeah.
9 temporary hit points. And that will be my turn, melting a grandma.
minus, what was it, 30 did you say? No,
30.
Oh, just 30.
Yeah.
That's all.
just
This'll be
30.
fine.
You sure that's enough? So you
I don't know, is
launch
she
out
dead?
with the no inflict wounds, and you can kind of see that some of the already aged skin just kind of crinkles up and hardens, and like scabs over immediately at your touch. But her hold on Vulwin does not shift.
The timing of that giggle.
Zagrax.
Okay.
And you have advantage.
Time to go to town. I'm going to first try and shield bash her with my bonus action.
Okay, go for it.
Does a 15 hit? Wait, I have advantage
You have
because
advantage.
Wait, why? Oh,
the,
it's flanking.
Because I'm opposite her.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, team. Zagrax,
27.
I knew I always trusted you, Zagrax.
Oh.
Okay, so
I
I'm
dare
gonna
say
give
that
you-
hits.
I'm going to give you a choice for this. You can either knock her prone, or you can knock the broom out of her hand.
I'm knocking the broom out of her hand.
Okay.
Good call. I thought it was a ladle.
Well,
Nah, it's
same
definitely a
difference.
No, she set the ladle in the pot.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's the same thing, but you didn't see that it was a ladle, or you didn't see it was a broom that she was just stirring the pot with. But it was a broom.
Gross.
Oh.
That's funny.
Yeah, because that's the most disgusting part of that entire thing is the fact that she was stirring it with a broom. Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Grandma needs some new utensils for cooking.
So give
Not
me
the fact that
a
it was
1d4 Zagrax. And choose north, south, east, or west.
East.
So the broom lands with a light clatter on the table just in front of you, Irilyssa.
Okay. Does she take? I assume she still takes the 10 damage from the shield bash, or is that the bash
yes,
just to
sorry.
get the? Okay.
No, she does, yes. But she is still attached to Vulwin. She seemed happier to let go of the broom to kind of steady herself, and you knock that aside. But she is still locked
Okay.
onto Vulwin.
I'm now going to go and attack with the first time with the warhammer. That's the 2-hand. 1 hand.
nice.
That's a
Crit
27
again.
crit
Wow.
again. Hit.
Yep.
Zagrax, my boy.
Yeah, that hits.
My boy.
Make short work of Grandma.
One hand. Sad. 9.
9 damage.
Well,
And then, on top of that, since I hit, I'm gonna pump a 2nd level Divine Smite into her.
And that crits.
yeah. And that crits too, yeah.
Wait, it does?
Oh,
Yes.
So that's 4d8.
Yeah.
Oh.
Zagrax. My
15!
Zagrax.
Come on, man.
Still, goodbye, Grandma.
No.
Minus 15.
I've now
Still
caught
standing.
up to Tahko.
Still standing.
Now I'm gonna hit her again with my 2nd attack for my action.
Go for it.
Good. Do it again.
Not a crit, but a
Close.
22.
Yeah.
22 hits.
Good.
7 more damage.
Nice.
I like you.
I think Grandma's fine.
Unfortunately,
Wait, is she
rolled-
undead or a fiend, technically?
You don't know.
No.
Okay. Well, Divine Smite deals an extra 1d8 against fiends or undead.
Noted. Unfortunately, she rolled a
2d8
nat
of
20
crit.
on the con save to you knocking her away from Vulwin, so she's still locked on.
Jeez!
She wants the kiss. She really wants that kiss.
It's been a while.
Emma.
It's been a while.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Elora.
Okay. I'm going to look at Grandma and try to spike her brain with hate with Mind Spike
Okay.
and hurt her.
Roll
Let
it.
go of Vulwin. He's my. Doesn't say that.
Give her the brain jello.
I mean, it's a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
That is a 5.
Wow.
Oh,
She takes
okay.
10 damage?
Yeah, ouch.
Yeah, she takes 10 damage. Man, I rolled so bad. That's okay.
I mean, that's
And then
more damage.
he's gonna move away from that thing. Cause
It's going to take an attack of opportunity.
fine.
The broom or the orb?
Wait,
The
the thing
orb.
did?
The orb.
23.
Well-
Does that hit?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that hit.
You take 9 more points of lightning damage as you try to dodge away.
Oh my god! Thank God I get temporary hit points at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, don't forget.
It's getting zapped
He looks
over there.
near death. By the way. He's like,
How's Grandma looking?
Oh, she's not looking too hot. She's also near death.
Ugly.
Good.
Ugly.
So now she's like gripping onto the table to hold herself up, like, and she looks like she's touched an electric socket, probably.
Not surprising.
Irilyssa, what are you doing?
Side of the table. Line up a shot and try and guiding bolt Grandma.
Okay, roll it.
Come on, send
25.
Grandma to the
25
afterlife.
hits. Roll the damage.
Oh
Nice.
man, 17.
Wow.
That's more.
Radiant.
And with the slamming in damage that the guiding bolt does, her form shrivels up, and with the last she slumps to the floor in front of Vulwin, curled up in a little ball.
Oh, like a spider. I hate it. Burning fire.
Are you
I
doing
agree.
anything else?
I'm just gonna look sadly at Elora.
It's Laura's. It's holding on. He's like smiling, like good job. But it's like end of the battle, maybe probably not the end.
And Vulwin, with the hag going down, you have recovered. You are no longer held. You have this really horrible taste in your mouth. Like, it's horrible.
Yeah, he's just gonna like. It's just gonna actually take the that tooth-looking thing that he's been like holding onto this whole time. He's actually just gonna plunge it into her skull as he regains his composure.
Okay, and with that, I would also like you to make a Constitution save, please.
Okay.
Oh, you're getting grandma cooties.
Damn it, cooties.
20.
Oh, good for you.
He's pissed. He's real pissed right now.
Yeah? Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you
He doesn't even
slam
care if
this
she's
tooth
dead.
into the hag's skull, splitting it, or rather piercing straight through it and just like crumpling the face in, as you do.
Does the orb disappear with your death?
Nope.
No?
No.
One time.
And out of the eastern wall, you hear a boom, 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 boom. The wall there just explodes,
Kool-Aid!
and a
Oh,
giant skeleton slams through the wall, racing
Oh,
towards
shit.
you, Vulwin.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And I should also mention that all of the walls and the ceiling and everything in this place just disappears, and now you're just find yourselves just standing in a cave.
It's all illusion.
In a cave, yeah.
Is the
We've
soup
always
still
been
there?
in caves.
Is the what? Sorry.
Is the soup still there?
Yeah, the cauldron's still there.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Wow. Well, at least we'll have a hot meal when we're done, right?
And that's its turn done. It's going to be your turn, and you are going to go here.
Oh god.
Oh, shock.
Goodbye, guys.
Does a 9 hit?
No, no.
Ah,
Curses.
lucky.
Thank goodness.
Okay. And unfortunately, Auntie Maud is dead. Tahko.
All right. Now let's see. I'm a cleric, and there's something about undead. I'm trying to remember. Turn undead, right?
Yeah.
Cleric, something cleric.
Yeah. How do I do that? Irilyssa, fill me in. I haven't done this whole against undead thing before.
You should have it on your character sheet.
Yeah.
It's channel divinity.
I have my
No.
I have
No.
my touch of death channel divinity. I didn't even bother putting the other one on.
Well, that's all you got.
The other one's so useful.
Yeah,
In
Taco
especially
never learned that
situations
one.
like this.
It's like right now.
All right. I'll look it up real fast.
Yeah. Taco's like, I learned about doing the cool dead stuff, not turning them away.
Right? I wish I could just take control of the skeleton, but that's not a thing apparently. But anyway, channel divinity.
You should just get a channel divinity that is turn undead.
Yep.
That is
Yeah.
just for
Yeah.
being cleric.
Yeah, but
He
Taco
does.
didn't think he needed that one.
He just apparently didn't put it on his
Each
character sheet.
each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Alright, wisdom save. That is a 6.
All right. He starts running. And there goes my channel divinity.
Right now or on his turn?
On his turn.
Okay. All right, and
He
I'll
has
yell
to-
out, "Don't attack the skeleton! It's going to run away."
Zagrax.
Okay. He
It
said
also-
not to. Oh,
It
go ahead.
also can't take reactions.
Okay.
So,
I guess he said don't attack skeleton, so I'm not gonna attack skeleton, and I'm gonna walk over here and dump like 25 lay on hands points into Elora.
Alright.
Oh, how many? Thank you.
20.
Yeah. She was basically dead, so that helps.
Paladin heals. Woo!
I feel like you should always save
He's-
at least 1 point so you can get rid of diseases.
Oh, no, that's what I did. Yeah. I've
Oh,
got
smart.
5 points left to cure disease or neutralize poison
Nice, smart.
Or
smart.
heal more.
or heal.
Yeah. Which
For another
back to
5.
life.
Yeah.
Anything else?
He said not to attack the thing.
So there's still this thing here.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Bonk. That I believe is my action. So bonus action. I'm gonna bonk it with my shield.
Alright. Maybe you'll knock it prone?
Bonk.
It's an orb.
Does a 15 hit it?
15 does not hit. So as you try to slam out with your shield, it just kind of darts backwards and sparks a little bit.
I have found my arch nemesis. The sparking ball of lightning. Nope, and that ends my turn.
All right, Elora.
Okay. I'm alive. Oh god, I don't like that at all. I'm going to use one. I have disadvantage, right, to hit this thing with Eldritch Blast from this range.
Yes, because it's ranged attack.
That's what I thought. You know what? I don't like it. I'm going to do it anyway. Use one of my Eldritch Blasts.
All right, go for it.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20
Wow.
does... Wait, disadvantage? Oh, yeah, the 20 would hit. Yes.
Yeah! It's a 24 or a 20.
Yeah, 20
Good
does hit.
rolls.
Alright, that's 11 force damage. Into it.
Okay. Bam! So you slam your hands together, then again push out, palms out towards the ball of light, and your Eldritch Blast just slams right into the middle of it, and the light dims slightly from the impact.
Okay. And then I want to use my second Eldritch Blast on thing.
Okay, go for it.
On the big guy?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know if it'll do anything, but it's scary.
I just said not to attack it. But
I don't care. Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Well, then she wouldn't have done it.
Too late, you've rolled it. Sorry.
That's fine, though. Fine.
I don't care is what I heard.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, she doesn't care. She's alive. That's the main thing here.
Oh, man.
Okay. So your burst of energy. First of all, you put one hand out, slam it against the flying light thing, then you turn, conjuring up the power again, slam out towards the skeleton, just letting the anger and the relief of the fact that you're not currently lying on the floor bleeding out slam into the skeleton.
More like she got excited.
Yeah.
Or that.
I'm alive.
Yeah, she was half dead for a moment.
She was like, I'm not dead. Poof.
Fireball.
Everything gets to die. I'll
Anything
yell out,
else?
no!
And she'll be like, oh, sorry.
So I take it was trembling before, and now it's not.
That's her turn.
Yeah, it's just like the sound of knees shaking with the clatter, clatter,
And then
clatter,
stopped.
clatter, and then stops.
Rattle, rattle, rattle.
Fine.
If
Don't
you're
worry.
doing something, Irilyssa, you've probably muted yourself.
Alright. That was not. I did not mean to do that.
Okay. Because it's your turn.
Sometimes my trackpad just randomly just clicks things, and I'm like, nope, that's not what I want. So I am going to grab this broom that's sitting on the table
Ah.
and just kind of stick it in my belt.
As you put a
As a
hand on
bonus
it,
action.
the broom melts and turns to a pool of water.
Damn it!
Oh,
Damn it!
man.
Well, she's gonna have a very look on her face, and she's going to who looks the most hurt?
I'm fine.
I'm barely injured.
I'm
also-
between injured and badly injured.
I'm barely injured. You have
But I
so
also
many hit
messed
points.
things up. 20 is a lot, but
You
we're
have
level
so many
5.
hit points. I think
I
Laura
Sorry,
wouldn't
looks the
worry
worst.
about it.
Discord keeps dipping for me.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
Quit laughing,
do
we
what
killed you.
Want to do.
Who is the most hurt? I'm sorry.
I think it's
Elora.
me. But I also mess things up, so it's okay if you don't heal me.
Don't you start, Cactus Plague.
It has begun. So who are you healing, Irilyssa?
I didn't hear who was the most hurt.
Hey!
Who looks the most hurt? Okay.
Elora.
But I also mess things up.
Oh, okay. Healing word on Elora.
Okay.
5 healing. You feel 5 better.
Yay.
Okay.
She'll take it.
Anything else?
No.
You still have a regular action. That was a bonus action.
No, I tried to grab the thing.
Oh, okay.
I
figured that would
mean,
be-
it was such a quick thing. Like, you can usually grab something as a free action. So you still have an action if you want it.
Oh. Sacred Flame the Skelly Boy.
There
Okay.
you go.
8 does not hit, though. Oh, no, sorry, DC 14.
No,
Sorry,
it's a
misread that.
dexterity save.
Yeah, Skelly Boy's going to start dancing, and he gets a 16. It misses.
Dang.
Oh.
Okay.
Rude.
Very.
Sorry.
Just barges in and starts dancing.
Basically. Break dancing.
Yeah.
Vulwin.
First.
That's it. That's my turn.
Okay, he's gonna see like all of this playing down as he's like already stabbed in, and he's pulled the tooth back out, is looking around at everything that's happening. Looks up at Tahko, like, whatever you just tried to do, I don't think it's working anymore.
I know.
Alright.
And he'll turn his focus on this giant axe wielding skeleton thing. Yeah.
Grandma's
He's gonna put some
The
distance
beyond.
between him and Grandma too, because he's kind of pissed off right now. He's just gonna get on his side, be like,
There you go.
"All right, Tahko, let's go."
All right.
Beat it up.
And yeah, he's gonna stab into this. He's gonna take out his other one sword, one tooth, and start trying to dismantle this thing.
Go for it.
One
All right.
sword, one tooth. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's see if this is.
How big is this tooth, by the way?
It's like short sword
More?
sized.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
man!
Yeah,
It's a big
it's kind
tooth.
of. Yeah, it's a big tooth.
Wow.
I was
had no
thinking
idea
like
that.
dagger-esque sized at the
Well,
biggest, but nope. Okay.
Honestly, it's probably like a slightly oversized dagger, but it does have like a bone handle, which is wrapped up with some kind of string, like twine.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool. Then I will go ahead and I don't know if I had this one set up correctly, but we'll find out. Normal. Oh, this is with advantage.
Yep.
And wow.
Yep,
Wow.
that.
27.
Pretty sure that hits.
Okay.
Almost crit.
Yeah. Let's roll that.
Ooh.
Yeah. To max damage on the piercing and 1 cold damage.
So you slam into it with the short sword, which does piercing, and
Trying to chip away at the bones.
Yeah, it's fine. So you start chipping away at the bones, and the bones do indeed start chipping. Seems to take damage.
Fantastic. I'll use my bonus action to swing with the short sword I have.
Okay.
And 25.
25 will hit.
Nice.
No hunter's mark, and it is below max HP now.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, it was before as well, because Elora hit it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
So I rolled 5 on that first one. I'm gonna use my feet to actually re-roll that initial piercing damage right there,
Okay.
and won't re-roll the other dice. So it does 7 plus 5 instead of the 5 plus 5.
Nice.
And
Well-
then second attack.
Shoot.
Oh.
So
That. Yeah, I reduced his hit points to 12, which I'm pretty sure is not what I meant to do.
Hey, it could be. It could be. If it's that effective, let me know.
It's not that
Yeah,
effective.
yeah, I'll take it.
But otherwise, I'll take that level 5 second attack and be done. Oh, that wasn't with advantage. My bad. 26. How about that?
Nice.
Second, I need to
Grandma's got me
adjust
real
the
pissed
points.
off, honestly.
Yeah, no kidding.
Or encourage
Well, the
you
26
to fight
does
even
hit.
harder.
You get 3 hits? Jeez.
So again, you
the one's a bonus action.
Whoa, still.
do you get extra attacks now? Interesting.
Yeah, 5th level.
5th level. It's a big
I
one.
don't.
I don't get a second bonus, but it's basically 2 attacks and 1 bonus for the dual wielding.
Nice.
Yep. So you lay into it again with the Yeti's tooth and chip away some more of the bones. And
Yeah,
the
there you go.
big toe is looking slightly worn.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Oh.
This is hard to deal with.
Focus on the toe.
Alright, I'm done.
All right. So
We just
as Vulwin is going to town on the toe, the giant skeleton roars at the ceiling, roar, and then stares at you, Elora. And I need you to make a
No.
Constitution save, please.
Not Elora's day.
No, it's okay. She deserves this. You said con?
Yeah, con.
Okay.
Wait, she's the best one to take
Well.
a con save out of all of us.
Oh, that's true.
Wow. If I roll well.
It's like, who looks like the tiniest person here? Like, surely their con isn't ridiculously high.
It was more the fact that
The
she
highest
attacked him
among all
first.
of us.
You
No,
did.
right off.
You done did messed up, Aaron.
Okay, you take 37 points of damage as this intense cold overtakes you.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh,
Let's see.
no.
That's certainly intense.
37?
Yeah.
Ah!
Okay.
Don't forget 9 temp HP if you didn't already have it.
I know. I'm trying to make sure that I've added this right.
Take your time.
5.
No, she's down. Goodbye.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And with that, she crumples to the ground.
An icicle.
Then the giant is going to turn on you, Vulwin, and lay out at you with a great axe that is grasping in his hand. That is a 24 to hit.
Definitely hits.
You take 42 points of slashing damage as the great axe just cleaves into you.
42 points, you said?
42 points.
What?
Okay. Let me just do some math real quick here. As
I
well.
I am glad we did not make this our second mission.
Yeah, time to leave.
Right.
Let's see. Okay. After temporary hit points. Oh, good. Okay, cool. You see that axe come swinging down into Vulwin, and now he's looking badly injured, if not closer to somewhere between there and near death. So that looks like it hurt.
I believe it.
Yeah.
That's mammoth level damage.
Yeah. Ouch.
The light creature descends down
Oh, that thing's still alive.
towards you, Elora, and I need you to make a Constitution save, please.
I've got to do protection to
Dave.
impose disadvantage.
Yeah, no, not for this. Sorry,
Well, if it moves
Well-
away,
it doesn't move.
Another
It's not moving
12?
It's
oh,
okay.
Nah, that's okay.
no, it's not. You're already down.
I know.
It tries to do something to Elora, but doesn't seem able to get enough of a grip, and it backs away, sparks a little bit, and then one of those sparks lashes out at you, Zagrax. 21, does that hit?
Yeah.
You take 9 points of lightning damage. Wow, this thing is consistent.
Wow, I now no longer have temp HP. Go away, temp HP. I tell it, go. I
I
have
don't think your turn
0.
is coming up.
Lord.
Yeah, just remember
It's
to put that temp HP on your things after your turns.
Oh, man.
And that's going to be its turn, Tahko.
All right, I am going to Ah, jeez. I don't really want to cast inflict wounds on an undead. I don't think that's exactly.
Right.
what I'll do.
I think you definitely should.
Yeah, I agree.
Next level, it'll be fine, but not right now.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna grab my hammer and thwack it.
Okay, roll it.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what necrotic works on.
Oh no!
Oh.
Throw my hammer somewhere.
Technically, don't you have advantage? Because
Oh, I do have advantage. Thank you.
You're
Does a
welcome.
17 hit.
17 hits. This thing's
Oh,
pretty
my
big.
goodness.
Yeah, you better
Blessed.
swing for like
7
100
damage. That is not a 1. Thank goodness. Thank
Yeah.
you, Vulwin. Oh. So
Okay,
this thing
so
nearly slips out of my hand, and whoop, nope, better keep that in there.
the hammer, as you're swinging out, does almost slip out of your hand, but the extra momentum that provides allows you to hit the skeleton extra hard, and you can actually see part of the bone in its ankle just shatter at the impact of your bludgeoning weapon, which seems to have done more damage than you may have expected.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna call out Irilyssa. Elora's dying. And that's it.
Dying.
Dying.
Zax thinks
I don't know why it came out this way. But dying, I'll take it. Dying.
I have a feeling you probably were saying that when you were swinging, and you were saying dying as it
lost
started
her.
slipping out of your hand.
Dying!
Sounds
It's
right.
like, whoa, where are you going?
That's my turn.
Zagrax.
Okay, so floaty orb of doom, or lightning, I guess. It's not doom. It's not yet doom, at least. Tried to do something to Elora, so Zagrax is now going to try and bonk it many a time.
Go for it.
I'm a shield bash it. Does a 20 hit?
20. Does
Hope
hit,
so.
yes.
Hooray! Smack. 7.
7 points
Sad.
of damage. Okay. Oof.
Low roll.
You slam it in its face.
Orb?
Yes. If it had a face, it got slammed in the face. Can I not get prone? I'm assuming not.
No, this thing is like floating and drifting. You can't knock it prone.
Yeah,
It's nothing
okay.
holding it up.
That's what I figured.
Can he knock it backwards, though?
I'm going to say no, because it would just kind of float away a little.
Okay. Well, I'm a bonk it with the warhammer now.
Go for it.
Bonk! Does a
Oh,
20 hit?
nice.
Yeah, 20 hits. God damn.
Yeah. 12 max damage.
Nice.
And with that, the light just and fades and disappears.
Hooray!
Well done. Way to snuff it.
And then I can't heal Elora because action, so boop boop. I'll just put myself between it and Elora, even though that really doesn't do a whole lot because, you know, it's massive. But can I use my second attack on him, even though it's technically... I don't remember how this works.
Yeah, they're not chained together. They're like a, well, I think anyways.
Can
Just
you
get
what?
another
Sorry?
attack action?
Use my second attack for,
Oh yeah, you can split attacks between people. Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Sweet! I'm gonna bonk this guy.
Go for it.
It's a 17 hit.
17 hits.
Hooray! 7. Another 7.
Okay, and that thing does. Oh, it is bludgeoning. Okay.
I think so.
That's gonna be that. That's gonna be okay.
It's force damage.
Oh, that's right. You get the cool damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't
might-
change it because Warhammer and thing, so.
Yeah. Okay. Forgot what I was
Bludgeoning's-
doing already.
Good damage to do right now.
Doing it
So-
single-handed. I'm going to say that the nature of this Warhammer, it explodes, and again, with your usual, you crack into it, then you have the as that secondary explosion triggers, and that just shatters like 2 or 3 of the ribs on the under rib cage part as the impact and the force associated with that impact just obliterates them and seems to have done more damage, though I will preface that by saying because of the Warhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then that ends me turn.
Okay. Death save, Elora.
Oh no.
Yay!
That is a success.
Hooray!
Oh, okay. That's all I can do.
Irilyssa.
Not a dream.
Over here.
Why are you still hearing that laughing? I turned that off.
Yeah, stop playing.
She's laughing.
She's laughing in her death.
You heal 10.
Yay!
You feel 10 better.
Okay. Elora will like snap open her eyes and be like, "Oh, I didn't think I messed up that bad." Thank you.
And then she's gonna move in front of Elora.
Okay.
Aw.
Good.
Again,
Got a wall
but, like it does a whole lot because this thing's massive.
Yeah.
I know. But if it can't see her, it can't stare at her.
The fire his laser eyes just through you all.
True.
Just kills all 3 of us.
Yep. Sad. Oh. Anything more?
Actually, as my bonus action, I am going to miss 2 step behind Vulwin.
Oh.
Okay.
If I can do. Can I
No,
do that?
you're
I
not a
can't do
rogue,
that.
so you
That's
can't.
not part- Sorry. I keep forgetting I'm not a high elf. I can't do that.
Anything else?
No, that's the end of my turn. I'm sorry.
All right. Vulwin.
Okay, yeah, he's clutching at the big gash, along his chest. He's just like, we need to go. This is beyond us. And he's going to reach for a healing potion that he's got, because I've got 1 healing potion, and he's going to use the standard to drink that.
Okay, go for it.
What is healing potion? It's 2d4.
Yeah.
Is there a plus to that? Let's double check it.
Pretty sure there is. Healing potion's actually
Yeah,
pretty good.
2d4 plus 2, right? Yeah, that's what it is.
You should.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, I think I just put in the name and didn't put anything else on the sheet. Probably something I probably could have dragged from the compendium.
Yeah, it's a 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah,
Okay,
healing
I'll roll
potion's
that.
in action.
All right, fantastic. 7 health.
7 points.
He's still looking really injured.
Yep.
And he is going to,
Keep
with
standing
that, disappear from sight.
there? Okay.
I'm going to use bonus action, hidden step.
Okay.
And he's going to move away, invisibly.
All right.
I'll put a little icon for invisibility.
Also, take your 9 temp.
Yeah, I will. I don't know if that's the right one.
All right, anything
That
else?
No, that's his action economy. He's going to get out of there. He's going to move to this edge of this area here, staying within the light.
All right, the giant is going to look down at you, Vulwin. He's going to raise his axe, and then you've gone. And he holds for just a second, then brings down the axe with a mighty crack on top of Tahko.
Oh, hey!
And that is
Jarard
a
has already done that.
24 to hit.
That's a miss. No, that totally is.
15 points of slashing damage as this great axe slams into you. And then he's going to raise it a second time.
Oh, of course he is.
Does a 14 hit.
No, 14 does not hit.
So this time you duck under the swing as he slams in and just takes out a large portion of the cliff face, or the cave wall, right where your head was just a moment ago.
Ugh.
And with that, it's your turn.
All right. I will, bonk it.
Bonk
Again.
away.
All right. I do not have advantage.
No, you do not.
But does an 18 hit?
18 hits.
For 9 more damage.
Alright, so again, you lash out with the Warhammer, cracking another toe. Except this toe, the crack kind of widens and takes out half of the foot as well. And if this thing could feel pain, you are sure that it would be billowing in pain, because that is a mightily cracked toenail he's got right now.
Ah, I knew the toe's a
Oh.
weak spot.
And
Zagrax, get on the far side.
once again, your Warhammer does more damage than you may have expected.
Do you have multi-attack for action?
No. No, I don't.
No? Okay.
I wish, but no, I
Zagrax.
don't.
Hooray! I'm gonna do the flanky thing and go flanky boy.
Yay! Thank you very much.
I hate it. Okay, shield bash, 23.
23 hits with the advantage, yes.
8 bludgeoning damage.
That is bludgeoning, and it seems to hit with additional force.
Yes.
Does it enough force to knock him prone?
No. He's a large creature, a giant creature, so no.
Yeah.
Aw.
Okay. And then I shall continue the bonkage. Does us 27 critical hit.
Pretty sure it does, yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
Zagrax.
Sad. only 10 damage.
Still, it's extra damage too.
True.
10, which is then doubled to 20, and you slam in... Well, actually, how do you want to do this? How do you take this thing down?
I assume we can only get to, like you said, the lower
Half of it.
rib cage.
Yeah,
At the
like lower
highest.
ribcage. I mean, what you could do is like take out one of the legs, and then it falls over, and you slam it in the head or something like that. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, shield bash
Actually-
the ankle.
It'd probably be shield. Yeah, shield bash the same foot that Tahko hit, and then it just like crumples, and then just bop its head straight off with like a baseball bat swing. Like it falls to its knees or whatever, and then just one-handed thwack off its head.
Nice.
Okay. And then somewhere over near you, Tahko, this giant skeleton head just... And then just spins on the ice right next to you. Its grin
Excellent.
still looking up at you.
Goink. Another free skull.
Of course you're playing another character that just wants to collect dead bodies. You already have one, don't forget, you grabbed that poor hunter.
I know, that's why I said another free skull.
And with that,
I don't think you can.
the caves become silent once more.
Even though I bonked its head off and it's not moving, I'm still gonna go over and like crash. Well, unless you grab the skull.
No, I'm not actually going to grab the skull.
Gonna
You
go
can
and
smash it.
smash the skull, yeah, just to make triple sure that it ain't getting back up. We've all been scared to death with that one berserker who wouldn't die.
Yeah.
Kill everything many times now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just lay into this thing, just dismantling the bones and things like that, turning it into bone meal.
Yep.
And then I'll say out, Vulwin, it wasn't beyond
He already
us.
appeared. He's probably already appeared by the time this is done. It only lasts for like one round, so it's already
Oh, okay.
gone.
There
Basically
you are.
blinked away. It looks like.
Yeah, we didn't need to run after all. We're good.
I'm sorry.
Well, it didn't strike you. You got lucky.
It did strike me, and I did get lucky. And the toe was the secret.
Yeah, I tried that too. It's a little hard to stab at bones.
Yeah, well, you set it up pretty well. You got that crack in there. That's what we needed.
Good. Good.
Then he just felt like a
He's-
house of cards.
Yeah, he's gonna spit some blood out.
Oh, Vulwin, come here.
I hate this place.
I'm sorry I didn't hear you, Tahko. I messed everything up.
You're barely alive, too.
This was already messed up from the beginning.
I think that stupid floaty thing messed with my entire body.
Well,
That's for Vulwin.
Ooh, what do I get?
We can just take a... I'm gonna sit and take a short
11.
rest if possible.
Yeah, I'll
Absolutely.
take 11 healing.
She's just gonna sit on the ground right there. Regardless of there's like human remains.
The ground
Yeah,
is quite small now. Everything in this, what you thought was a hut, has disappeared. So the ceiling's gone. All of the stuff that was along the side of the walls is gone. The only things that remain are the cauldron, the chairs around the table, and the table itself. And something which I had meant to hide, but apparently I hadn't, is the table is just covered in blood. like
Oh,
dried, caked
Yeah.
on blood, which is probably
Nobody
what
said
you
anything
see.
about it though.
I
You know.
figured that was the case.
Yeah.
The skeleton's still here too, right?
Oh yeah, skeleton's there. As
I
is
mean,
the
to be
corpse
fair,
of the
after
hag.
yeah,
Is
so
it-
after
is
she
this-
bit into that guy,
okay,
it's
good.
blood all over the table, anyways. I'd assume so.
Yeah,
Is
and
the
like,
skeleton? Is the skeleton clean? Like, is it old?
hard to tell. It's just a pile of rubble at this point, thanks to Zagrax.
Yep.
Oh, okay. It's just rubble. All right. I was going to build a chair out of its rib cage, but that's fine.
I'm gonna roll a hit die.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
gonna
just
Yay.
sit on a
check
chair.
the
and also roll a
hag's
hit
body.
Okay, you check the hag's body. Roll investigation.
Ooh,
Yeah, I hate everything about this.
Understandable.
Can we get out of here?
Well,
Well, we did what we were supposed to do, so
yeah.
she did mention some
I
dogs next door, though. We might want to take them out.
He was
Yeah,
talking about the
the
wolves
ones we
that we
already-
saw on the way in.
Yeah, already spoke
Oh,
to.
I was actually talking about the gnolls.
Yeah, I realized.
I know you were.
Well, it sounded like there was an extra big one over there,
Yeah, the laughing dogs.
but it wasn't laughing.
No,
So
no. That's something else entirely. I don't know what it is. But it's not out there going and catching fishermen.
well, maybe they might have been bringing them for her. Who knows? Maybe it's
She
her
seemed
pet.
like the type to do her own work.
Mm.
So we are short resting though, right?
Yeah, and
Yes.
Irilyssa, give me an investigation check for checking the hag.
I'll roll some hit
Okay,
dice.
I didn't hear it.
Sorry.
Three.
Yeah, 6.
So it's kind of hard to check her over too much because she's fairly stiff with the caked over scabby skin that Tahko inflicted upon her. But she is wearing like a very rough fur robe type thing. And within that you find some stuff, and we'll have to talk on Discord about what exactly you find because I haven't decided yet.
Perfect. Speaking of talking, break time question.
Yes,
mark?
I was going to say break
Yes.
as soon as this fight ended because I saw how quickly it was going. This was supposed to be a
Yeah.
deadly encounter. Deadly!
Yeah, well, it was pretty
yeah.
deadly.
It
Are you
was
kidding
deadly
me?
for me.
Oh, you have no
Are you kidding
idea.
me?
That con save was a save against death because that
Oh.
creature would have just
Oh.
consumed you.
That's cool. Great. I'm so
Oh.
glad. All praise be to Goat Ball.
I was worried, but it's like it's an action it has to take. It's the only bonus action it has, and if it sees
Yeah.
a corpse or a character knocked to zero, it
right,
has to
take
consume
it.
it as a bonus action.
Oh, jeez, that would have been.
Here we are. We're just like, oh, just a con save. That's just for being attacked by because you're down, right? Ha 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 ha. Ha,
Praise
ha, ha.
Goat Ball.
Go ball. And I thought I was the one that would die.
Because I was reading some reports from this battle, and it's like there have been several full party wipes because of that creature. Just as soon
Yeah.
as someone goes down, boom, it eats them.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
That's
I think.
spooky.
I think it's a good thing that we went. Oh, East Haven. Screw that town. We're going elsewhere.
Right.
Yeah. Now
I mean,
we're saying East Haven, if you got any other issues, that's on you.
This was supposed to be like one of our first big quests. This would have slaughtered us like several times over at first.
This is one of the ones where you're supposed to run. I mean, the skeleton,
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
scripted to not appear for 2 rounds. That's what the boom sound was.
Yeah.
As it
That's
wakes
not
up.
ominous at all.
No.
Mhm.
Who runs? Come on.
Break time?
Break time.
Hey, people who
Yeah.
want to survive.
Who runs the level 1s or 2s who go in here and a 42
Yeah.
kills somebody outright?
Yeah, when
102
it
hit
swings
points.
and instantly kills someone, then you all run.
Yeah.
It almost
or
one shot
die.
at level 5.
We just
3d12
retire.
damage, 102 hit points.
Yeah,
What?
I realized piercing's great for that.
Yeah, just imagine if we didn't have people with bonk weapons. Oh lord.
Yeah. That.
I'm
How
out.
to-
Goodness.
That would
Anyway,
take
we are
so
going to take a
long.
break. We will set the timer
Yep.
for 5 minutes. Is that going to be enough?
All right.
Yeah, that should be fine.
That's enough.
So at 25 past the hour, we shall resume. In fact, we'll say 27
Great.
minutes past because that's only 3 minutes. There we go.
Okay. See you soon.
See you soon.
As good as we can be.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, let's bring us back in. And, oh yes, main Discord nowadays. Okay.
Hey, Irilyssa, do we maintain those temporary hit points, or do they fade after your aura's gone?
No, you maintain them.
Oh, good.
Hey.
I'm almost as fresh as the day began.
Same.
After a long rest of patching up the, slash across my chest, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So, you take a short rest, you take a moment to regain your thoughts and stitch your body back together, in Elora's case. And then you are left alone in this chamber, the cauldron now still just on a tripod, where previously it looked like there was a fire underneath it. There isn't. And whatever is inside the cauldron still looks hot. It still gives off this meaty aroma, but is not bubbling merrily like it was previously. And you just have the odd drip, as the blood from all the gore from that fisherman just dripped down from the table, where his just eviscerated corpse still lies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, was he still alive?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I said was. Were you
Was.
daft?
Yes. He was still alive at some point. I don't know if it was
He
before.
was alive until the hag,
Ripped him in half.
ripped him in half.
Couldn't tell.
He couldn't move his body,
Yeah.
but his mind was alive.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
Hmm.
And he'll spit again, this time on the hag body.
And you still have this very, earthy flavour in your mouth at the moment, Vulwin. And your mouth kind of tingles with the cold. Again, you're usually okay with cold. This is intense. So usually when you have, a sore throat, your mouth feels really hot and, horrible. It's the opposite to that. It feels really clammy and cold.
She was chewing 5 gum.
Yeah, minty fresh.
There you go.
Is this what it is? What it's like to chew 5 gum?
But,
He's just like, ugh, this is terrible. I can't get that feeling out of my mouth.
Yes, that looked to be a fate worse than death, but
It almost was.
yeah, at least it wasn't a kiss of death. We managed to take her out before she was doing whatever she was doing
Yeah.
with her mouth.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over this guy's what's left of his body. Is there anything identifiable on him, like a ring or I'm gonna say ID but not ID?
His wallet's on the ground.
Roll an investigation check.
Nice.
To sift through the debris.
You find an intestine that looks a little different.
Nice.
Okay.
Should we dump this out?
Poor soul.
Yeah, and then Zagrax should smash the bottom in.
We should maybe, I don't know. Disposing of it doesn't really change anything, does it?
Well,
No.
if there's any other hags that come along, I don't want them to be able to use it.
Well, if you could destroy it, then be my guest.
All right, scooch aside, would you? All right, I'll
Scooch.
just come up and I'll just kick it
Over
as hard
this
as I
way.
can to knock it down.
All right,
So it just goes, it spills out over here.
roll a strength check.
All right, can I get advantage on that? Because I'm,
Sure, because you're you. Yeah,
Me.
athletics, not strength.
Oh, athletics. All right,
Yeah, it's a saving throw. What is that thing attacking you?
yes. 26. Much better.
26, all right. So yeah, you kind of brace yourself a little bit and then just kick it, and it teeters a moment and then just falls over with a dull clang, which rings out into the caverns, the echo of the iron or the steel cracking against the hard iced floor, and the gloop that's inside it starts rolling out, and you see a skull, a bony hand, piece of a human's leg, as well as other bits of completely unidentifiable meat. And it just pours out, and pours out, and pours out, and
Wait, how much
pours
was in
out,
there?
and
It's not gonna
pours
fill the
out,
room. Oh.
and pours out. But
Oh.
the thing that you noticed, Tahko, is when it first came out, it was like this red, horribly gloopy substance that came out with obvious like skulls and things like that. But the stuff that's coming out now looks more like a regular stew. You can see the lumps of potato in it. You can see that it is flavored with various herbs and things like that. And there are no identifiable skulls coming out, and it continues to pour out and pour out.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
I think there's
And
something wrong
pour
with
out.
that thing.
No, I think there's something great with this thing. I'll go up and I'll flip it over
Okay.
and just look inside it.
It seems to be a steel cauldron that seems to be mostly empty.
You know, that was way more than the size of that cauldron.
Yeah, I know. And this doesn't look like it contains people anymore. I think this might just be a magic cauldron that makes food.
That sometimes holds people.
Well, it did, but, you know, we'll polish it up and take it back to town.
And not tell them that it was used to melt somebody's father.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to keep people alive, I think. At least I
Okay.
hope it does.
Ugh, with the farmers gone. Yeah, the fishermen gone. That's the least it could do.
Right?
I'm gonna use detect magic on the cauldron,
Or just in general.
or I guess in general, but
Just straight up detect magic, not
yep,
detect.
the spell.
Yeah, okay. It glows very strongly of magic, and it seems to be conjuration magic.
Then, yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely a cauldron with magic on it. Seems to be of some sort of conjuration.
All right.
Yeah,
Anybody-
that. You're probably right then, Tahko.
Well, actually,
Good,
it'd be more of a mixture of conjuration and transmutation, actually, thinking about it. More transmutation.
Oh.
It's a mixture of conjuration and transmutation, yes. Go ahead.
With that voice, it's perfect.
Yep, yeah.
Anybody have any chain?
I have rope.
All right, we're going to need a lot of rope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a minute and ritually cast detect poison and disease on this.
Yeah.
So you
Good idea.
settle down for 10 minutes, creating that connection to Saloon, and eventually feel like your eyes would be able to detect such things. You walk over, and a lot of the liquid that is poured out, particularly the lower surface level, definitely funky, but what's left inside, it's tainted, but it might give you a bit of an upset stomach. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
We can purify that. That's fine. While he has his detect magic on, I'm going to take out that U staff that I picked up before,
Mm.
and ask him if that is also magic. The staff from the old man, the set of bones.
It is not magic.
Ah, okay. Well, I have a spare staff.
And I should also
Okay.
mention the corpse of the hag is still there, and it also radiates magic. And this one is very difficult to make out what type of magic. The general feeling of that is just great age. It's an ancient, earthly type of magical entity, whatever this
Well,
deceased
Vol-
creature is.
We'll have Vulwin do it. He's good at making out with the hag.
Nothing
Well-
to make out with anymore. That face is smashed in.
And
You
the,
can make out what it is.
the skeleton gives off a very faint necromantic
Okay.
aura.
We should take our head back to East Haven so we can prove our story.
All right.
Okay.
You don't think they'll think anything about what we're gonna say it's a hag. We're gonna bring back a cauldron. We're just gonna be like, yeah, there's just a cauldron there. Don't worry.
Shush you.
Well,
We'll tell
You're gonna
the
put two and two together.
We'll tell them the truth and leave them the cauldron. They can do with it what they wish.
we'll tell them it's the hag's
Good.
cauldron. We won't tell them that it was filled with people.
yeah.
I think we should probably tell them it was filled with people.
I don't think
Yeah.
we should tell them it was filled with people.
Well, we should tell them at least that the hag is definitely the one who killed all the fishermen.
Yeah,
We don't have to say how.
I mean,
They can put two and two together.
Let's hope they
Yeah.
don't.
If none of you will, I will definitely tell them.
yeah.
I don't
Just
know
let
what
them know
that'll
there's no
serve,
more
but-
people in the cauldron.
Yeah,
It's empty.
that for sure.
Yes.
Well,
So-
they're bickering about that. I'm gonna pull out my battle axe, decapitate the corpse of the hag because we're taking the head with us apparently.
Yeah.
And I'm building a lattice of rope to hold this cauldron.
Yeah,
Strap it
So
above my backpack, so my backpack's basically inside a cauldron on my back. So I'm like a turtle
with
walking
this-
around.
Yeah, with this climax probably out of the question.
Yeah, I will say
Yeah.
that
Oh,
you
yeah.
can just about manage the cauldron, but if you want to like carry other things, you're not going to be able to. This will take all of your effort. It's heavy.
I can't put my backpack inside the cauldron.
You can, but that's about the limit of what you can do.
Okay, that'll work. Then.
Take your backpack out. It's
You're
full of
gonna-
scoop.
You're gonna
Like-
drag that all the way up the cliff face?
Yep.
Well,
Like how
There's
big is
two
this cauldron? Like
options.
500 pounds?
Yeah.
Because if
Well,
it's 500 pounds, I still have another 190.
Well,
we have-
even
we
with
have a
what you're
couple
carrying now.
Yes. Yes.
What?
Yes. I can
Oh
carry.
my god!
I can carry 960 pounds.
He's
And I-
like 8
like,
feet
currently-
tall or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
right?
currently
you got-
only
you got
have
me.
270.
Yeah, you got me tripled on that. I can't touch that.
Well, he has
I,
kind of
um,
built himself to be a hauler, so I'm not that surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Just in case we run across a giant cauldron, I want to be able to carry it up a hill.
Yeah.
Good forethought.
Thank you.
Okay, so this
Of course
thing
it
is 4 feet wide, has a mouth of 3.5 feet diameter, weighs 50 pounds. So,
Oh,
yeah,
50?
Yeah.
Give me 10. All right. All right.
It's,
Which
it's
is
mostly just the
cauldron?
bulk that's difficult.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah.
yeah. So
I'll wear it
probably
as a
not doing
pauldron.
yeah, probably not doing any climbing with this.
Isn't there still
Nah.
stew in it though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There is a
Oh,
little bit
yeah.
sloshing around in the bottom, yes.
I'll keep pouring stew until it's empty.
Okay, so you pour for another probably 30
5
seconds,
minutes.
and it just keeps on coming out and coming out and coming out, and then eventually, with the last little,
All right.
it stops.
Ew.
Why was that so perfect? And I hate it. I hate it.
If you wanted.
Also,
the
I'm
depths, you might
totally.
pour it out.
But you know
Oh,
how
well.
like dirty dishes are? There are still like bits of stew still stuck to the edges.
Yeah, it's got to be cleaned.
Lovely.
I'll throw some snow in it later and scrub it up.
Climb into it, never come back out.
But
Yep. Becomes
Zagrax,
stew.
I'll hand you a sack to put that witch's head.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna do that or grab her robe and wrap it up in it, the head in it or whatever. Yep.
Zagrax, give me a medicine check, please.
Oh no.
Okay. Nice.
8.
Perfect. Nailed it. 8.
So you managed to lop off the lower part of her jaw with the blow to try and separate the head from the corpse. You're not very good at hitting unmoving things in a clinical way, trying to get that clean cut. And you have to hit it like 2 or 3 times and eventually just take the jaw off with the final cut. So you currently have like a half hag's head. A jawless hag's head.
That's fine. I'll just put it in the
yeah.
sack.
Between you and,
And then,
I,
like-
it's been stabbed and no jaw. It's like,
Oh yeah, it's
And
got
yeah,
a
the
giant
face is being
hole.
like caved in as well. So it's really difficult to make out what this thing is.
Yeah, after I do that and take the jaw off, I probably
Do we really want to bring this?
this, and I'm just gonna hold it and turn around and show the rest of the group.
Well, if it comes
Ew.
if
What
it
did
comes
you
alive,
do?
If it comes alive and starts cackling, it's going to sound
Well,
really funny now.
Yeah, especially without the tug.
Ew.
That's an improvement.
You said bring the head, so I tried to.
You're
Yeah.
really bad at that. Good job.
Yeah, that'll be more than enough.
I've just. Okay.
You did good, Zagrax.
Just shove it in the sack and set it down, and then I'm gonna go and light some random like bits of cloth on fire, and then toss them on the body and light the body on fire.
Okay.
I mean, there are no random bits of cloth in this place. It is pretty bare. But we'll just say that with her clothing, you can do that. Sure.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
a torch. I'll
If you
gladly
need a
burn
little,
a torch.
if you need a little oil or something, I'll help with that.
And as you put the flame to it, the body itself starts to sputter, and it starts to heavily smoke. And then what little bit of fire you can put to it just goes out.
Yeah.
Okay. It's worth a shot, I guess. I think we should leave now.
Yeah.
Maybe throw this thing down at the bottom of the lake.
Okay. You can carry it.
What lake? The one back there is completely frozen over.
You can always find a way.
Just drag it over to the wolves.
They'll find it.
They'll find it. I
Yes,
don't know.
they've
They
got a
seem-
whole trail of stew to sniff out.
Yeah,
They seem
Vulwin
pretty
nods
scared
at
of
you.
this area.
With the talk of all that, Zagrax is gonna like try kick the ground. Is it like super hard and like just completely frozen over,
Yes.
or is it like rock? Okay. Yeah.
But as you're kicking it, you do realise the ambient temperature in this place has risen by several degrees.
All right.
And while
get outta
everything
here.
is still very much frozen solid, it is more comfortable, and your breath isn't quite just coming out these great big puffs of steam as every breath you take.
Okay.
That's good.
I would like to bury the poor fellow that she ripped to shreds, but I don't think we can move what's left of him in any way that's dignified.
Yeah. I don't
Does
think
he have any kind of keepsake or anything on him?
Not that I could find.
I don't think we can bury that soup either. Let's just leave
We
it all.
can.
Just leave it for the wolves.
Yeah. At least they've been avenged.
Yes. I guess we did what we could.
Irilyssa will walk over and just kind of close the guy's eyes,
If you
And,
can.
if I can. And then
That's imagining that there is still a face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the
Oh.
first things she slurped down, and this is the thing that really got Elora going, was just the eye. Just like, just popped it.
Gross.
Yeah.
maybe it's what got you going.
Okay. On that note, we're leaving. Bye.
Yeah, let's go now before we all barf.
Before we get too hungry to start eating that soup.
Uh oh.
Yeah, let's go. We gotta find a way out of here anyways.
Follow you.
All right, I guess we're gonna head down this direction. Check what's out.
I
here.
don't have a torch. Somebody else go first.
Okay, I've got the
I can see.
got the lantern still.
Well, we're not going.
All right.
Hopefully you can see my
Tahko,
light.
As you go out there,
Oh, hey.
you see
Soup stock.
Soup stock. Oh, it's so bad. I can see it.
still fairly early in the day, isn't it? Yes. That room to your south is absolutely coated in fresh blood. It looks like a butcher's output. Amongst the blood spatters, there are bones of all kinds. Knucklehead trout spines, humanoid skeletons in various little pieces, bones of small animals and birds, along with scraps of clothing and armour, and a few rusty weapons littered amongst the pile of detritus. And amongst them, having shifted aside all of the bits and pieces slightly off to one side, you see several very large shards of ice, where something large seems to have emerged from that area.
Oh, wonder what it could be. Okay.
I don't really want to go that way, Tahko.
Well, too bad.
What?
The other direction's north, and you want to go back to the...
Yeah,
Jump
that's a
down on the-
ledge. That's a
Yeah.
ledge and a mountain to climb. So there's something that's more at lake level. I prefer that. We can follow it. We can follow the ridge along the way.
Hey, just don't climb in the detritus. You'll be fine.
Fine. Ew.
I'm
Ew.
like, too bad, and you're like, what?
Like, we can't just go back the other way.
No.
So the slope before you, Tahko, drops off pretty dramatically. It is still a slope, but it's going to make the going here difficult, considering the very icy nature of this whole area.
All right, I'm going to sit down and just kind of like scooch my butt forward across the ice.
All right, and I'm just going to say that eventually you do make it, because this is literally the end of this cavern.
Okay.
So
Okay,
at the end of this
just
tunnel,
Tahko, you look kind of dumb.
at the end of this tunnel, you're back at the frozen river that leads out.
The cauldron's going clong, clong, clong down the slope from my back. Just
I say,
as I
I'm
scooch.
we'll walk in through everything. I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye out for anything that would be identifiable to try and bring anything. I assume the only thing would be like maybe a shield with something on it, but other than that, everything else is probably just shredded.
Go ahead and
can
roll
make
me
up a
an
fish.
investigation check.
Ooh!
I got a
Wow.
32.
So you do find a brooch that has the sigil of a flying fish on it. And you also find a little Bryn Shander statuette of a seagull.
Okay. Notes.
Yeah. Come on, Zagrax. We gotta go.
Zagrax is getting hungry back there. All right, good. Let's keep going.
Do-do-do-do.
And like I said, that is the end of this cavern. So
And we made it.
what
okay.
would you
Yay.
like to do now? I will move us back to the Icewind map, unless you want to stay here and explore it a bit more.
Not particularly.
No, I think we definitely want to get out of there.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll come back out to that ice shelf that we surfed down the day prior, and I think we'll just start heading west along it. That's trying to climb back up that thing.
I mean, going
Yeah.
west, you're basically just skirting around the lake itself. The cliffs in which the caves are located is just a natural rise in the rock that just happens to be alongside a part of Lake Dineshire.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a rock outcropping that didn't erode away with the softer rock around.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds fine to me. That's what I was going to suggest.
All right.
That's fine, yeah.
So we
Okay.
don't have to climb? We
Nope.
never had to climb down? Oh, man.
If you go far enough to the east, you're like, you can follow the coastline around. Like the cliffs are still rising up above you to the side, but you're able to go east. That's not a problem.
Or west.
Great.
West, rather. Yes, west.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know
Well, I mean,
directions.
I did that one slip down a mountain. So, like, you know,
Yeah.
it wasn't intentional. It just was, you know, the ideal way after already being down there.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything went great. I got them just
Yeah.
fine.
It's because
Yeah,
you
no, I
came
know what you
from
mean,
the
Zagrax.
east, which is the top of the cliffs, but going west, you can just follow the shoreline.
Great. Yeah, after that head injury, I believe you think that you
Yeah.
did this fine.
See, this is the kind of path I was looking for to begin with.
Yeah.
Can we just get back to East Haven, please?
Yeah, let's head back.
Well, we have some time still. We're just walking.
Okay. And let's go and see how long it takes you. So that's 2 hours, 4 hours. And after 6 hours walk, you make it to the now familiar river that leads into Dineshire.
Oh no, Tahko, you're gonna try to get that cauldron across the river.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Well, hey, with it's not filled with anything. Maybe it'll help you float.
Oh, and did you try to clean the cauldron out? That's one thing I did need to
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah, once I get to a nice snowy area, I'll just grab some snow and
A nice
chuck it in
snowy
there
area.
and scrub it with snow.
Okay, so you grab some snow, put it in the pot, and start scrubbing it. And before long, you're left with some lumpy brown pieces of definitely not snow in your hand.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just keep cleaning it until I can...
Well, that's what I'm saying. As you try to clean it with the snow turns into stew.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Time to take your hand out of there.
I'll at least clean the rim and the outside, and then I'll pack it back up and take off.
Okay, you
Yay.
get the impression that this thing is going to be very difficult to clean, because every time you put anything watery in there, it changes. And I'm also going to say, because you said you kept your pack in there, any water skins you had of water now contains soup.
Oh, no. That's hilarious. I'm actually okay with that. That's fine.
That's actually great.
Yeah, I'll take my soup skins and drink my soup on the way.
You don't even know
my
yet.
soup.
That's the best part.
Yeah, that's
Soup in a
true.
can.
Well, I assume I'll go for a sip at some point and get some potato in it.
This you'd be like, what?
Basically, yeah.
It's like, hey, Vulwin, I think this is yours. Did you mix up the chowder one? No.
All right. We're officially keeping this, but I don't mind loaning it to a town for the time being.
We love the free stew.
Yeah, I'll loan it to them. If they come back for it later. I want the endless stew pot. This is amazing.
And because I can't be bothered to make this too difficult for you, like you can carry it like you would an ordinary cauldron. It's going to be big, it's going to be bulky, but it doesn't like stop you carrying anything else.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yay.
If you want to keep it, you can. It's going to be big. It's going to be bulky.
Yeah, no, I plan on leaving it for a town because it's more important that they have...
Yeah,
We have other spells for food. People need to stay alive that are just ordinary people.
that's for sure.
But
Yeah.
I still want to officially own this, so when everything's said and done, I want it back.
Oh yeah, we will wheel and deal with the towns for that.
Yeah,
I don't think we'll have any complaints.
we'll charge them to loan it, yeah, to have like a lease of the
Oh my
a
gosh.
soup lease. Yeah. Oh, all right, but yeah, we'll make it back into town if we can. Actually,
Yeah.
you just said we reached the river.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to take off my pack and the cauldron and tie them to rope. And whoever's going over first, I'm going to have them carry the rope and they can just pull the stuff over. So it'll just be me walking over when I do.
Okay.
You know, Tahko, I think that one's on you.
What?
You're trying to offer like people to carry it.
No,
Or
no,
to
no.
pull it across.
No,
It's like, nah, you got that.
Okay. All right. I'll,
Yeah, just put enough distance between yourself and that, and you should
Okay.
be fine.
yeah. fair
Yeah.
Because that if that goes under for any reason, yeah, we're not gonna be able to hold that.
True. Fair enough. I don't want it pulling anyone to the bottom either.
But you just let go of the rope.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so who's going across first?
Is there any way in which I can advise for them to cross it safer than last time, other than what I've already told them?
Um,
Nah, it's on you guys, I guess.
I mean, yeah, this is the kind of thing that you would be good at. It's a little different because you're good with wilderness, not necessarily frozen rivers.
I had my share of experience with Frozen River.
But you have had your share because of your background as an ice fisher, so yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna say that with your guidance, and you basically have to go with them each time,
Yeah.
they get advantage.
Okay,
Nice.
cool. I'll do the crossing every time, and I'll put distance between myself, but kind of point out some of the areas that might be difficult.
Okay. So who's going first?
I'll go first.
Irilyssa.
She just walks across.
All right.
Oh, not all. Not all at
Irilyssa just
once.
walks across like. Bop, 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 bop.
It's me.
All right, so Irilyssa, you make it to halfway, and you realise, I'm halfway. I've only got another half to go, and you just walk through the half, and it's fine.
Great. All right, it's survival roll, right?
No, this
I
is
want Vulwin
acrobatics.
to take me next.
Acrobatics.
All right,
Acrobatics?
who's next?
Acrobatics.
Yeah, you go last, Tahko, because you're the biggest.
Okay, I'll go last.
Elora's going second.
All right, Elora,
Yay!
acrobatics, please.
Okay.
Well, technically, arguably first with Vulwin.
Okay, well, I'm
Well,
done now.
It's okay. You're
You have
okay
advantage.
because I'm with you.
Heavy.
I'm with you, and I see you walking. I'm like, hey, you want to stop for a moment?
Yeah, that's right where Tahko fell. Don't walk there.
Now
Hey,
look,
wait, I have an
what do
idea. Why doesn't Elora just go into her bottle and have Vulwin walk the bottle
Oh
across?
my god, that's so much.
Well,
But it's too late for that.
yeah.
I thought about that the whole time, but then I was like, they're gonna be like, what if they fail? Then I'm underwater in a bottle.
Wait,
Well,
well,
just,
I mean-
that's why you give it to Irilyssa, because she can't fail, and she just walks
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
man.
If we just have Irilyssa carry all of us across, we're doing perfect. Come on.
Give the
Okay,
boots
so-
to Tahko, he can carry us, we're done.
Elora, you step out into the ice, Vulwin going a couple of steps ahead of you to kind of point out the problem areas, and you're about to step on what seems to be a thicker piece of ice, and you're feeling pretty confident about this. Vulwin immediately goes, no, don't go there, because that is the spot that
like
Tahko
that.
had fallen through previously.
Oh,
And the ice is there, kind of at a weird angle, so it looks thicker, but it definitely isn't. And the ice connection, like that's keeping it in that shape, is very thin.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he's got that immediacy where he's like, sort of angry, but it's like, that sharp, like, stop.
Yeah.
It's like,
Laura's like, whoa! And then
see that
changes
big
directions.
object? Yeah, that's where Tahko fell in.
Oh, thank
Go
you.
around it. Ice is still probably thin.
Yeah, she goes
Sorry.
around it. No. I'm still alive.
And with Volwin's guidance, you make it the rest of the way around. Who's next?
Yeah, I got
I think it's just me, and then it's Tahko afterwards.
Yep.
And
You're up then.
Volwin, because you are going with them every time, you
Yeah.
probably should be doing this too. I'm not going to
Do
make
you
you do it
want
on the
me-
way back, but yeah.
Yeah. I was say, do you want me to make a roll with them, or do you want me to take on the risk of their roll since I'm technically giving them advantage?
Let's go with their roll.
But yeah, I think that works too. I'm risking
Okay.
myself to make it better.
Off we go.
That 3 could have sent me
Nice.
off.
All right, so Zagrax steps off confidently onto the ice, and Volwin, you're almost having to run to keep up with him, and Zagrax just kind of boulders his way across, just trying to clear the ice as quickly as he can before he has a risk of falling through, and he does make it to the other side without incident.
As I come back across, I'm like, all right,
All right.
I got a second chance now.
Yeah.
Don't mess this up.
All right. And I'm dragging like 20 feet behind me my pack and cauldron.
Yeah.
We believe in you, Tahko.
So, skirting well wide of where you slipped in last time, and taking the paths that your companions had previously trodden away maybe a foot or two, just to make sure that they haven't weakened the ice in any way, you're able to cross safely alongside Vulwin, and I'd also like you to make another acrobatics check for your pack. This is just a straight acrobatics, because Vulwin cannot guide this thing.
Hey, Pack, keep moving.
All
Go
right.
left, go left.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Good.
That's a walk. You like, looks like your pack's crossing better than you are. Just like kind of mutters under his breath. You can really catch it.
And propelled by the ice, just skirting along the top of it, it's not even making a noise anymore, as the metal had been scraping against stones and bits of rock and buried trees on the way here. It just goes straight across, just like a skater almost.
I like to think that every time Tahko slows down to check things, the pack is just confidently moving along. It's
Just nudges you along. Get moving.
Come on, man. Speed up.
Has it been snowing the whole time that we're...
Oh, that is a very
Currently?
good question. No.
Oh,
And
good.
in fact, I'm going to retcon a little bit. So this is before you arrive at the river. This is probably after about 2 hours. Irilyssa, your eyes as always drawn to the sky. Notice that the clouds have parted, the heavy snow that you experienced recently has completely gone, and the sky actually seems brighter. It is still dark. It is still difficult to see. But there is an inescapable conclusion, especially in the area where you are right now, that more sunlight is piercing the veil that Auril has laid across the land.
All right.
We did it.
Well,
I don't know what we did, but we did it.
I'll point it out.
It's a nice thought.
It's good.
Yeah.
I also wonder if we should take this cauldron to Goodmead.
Well, the thing is, there's more people that live in East Haven, and if there's nobody kidnapping the fishers, they can come back to East Haven.
Not really anymore, but
True.
yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They only left because, the scary... The cackling dogs and the hag.
Yeah. They're okay.
So maybe?
Hag.
I guess.
Honestly, I kind of worry what state Bryn Shander's in right now. They were the next most populous one.
That's a good point, too.
Yeah.
Between East Haven and Goodmead, who seemed like they were better fed? I'm assuming Goodmead.
Between Goodmead and East Haven, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, East Haven was in a rough state. Goodmead, at least, was trading with the others. Because one of the things you had set up with Goodmead was making sure that caravans were escorted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Now
I
they've
think
got an ice auger and possible ways to start learning to do stuff with that, so I'm hoping they're doing better.
Yep. So even though
I
Goodmead
definitely
has had a
think-
big influx of people, they are struggling, but Goodmead was already better off, because it can still rely on the forest, and it also has the bees.
Yeah.
Mead. It has mead.
Not the bees!
Yes, the bees. The bees are good for them. And yes, I have to
Yes, the bees.
Yeah.
Yes, the
All right.
bees! Yes!
Oh no.
Perfect. Oh.
Yeah, maybe we could make some deal with East Haven. I don't know. Start actual commerce between them and Goodmead again.
Well, where are we going after this?
Probably
What's
to
our
bed.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
What's our next route?
Well, we still have to deal
Yeah,
with the whole Danica thing. Sorry, you were about to say something, Irilyssa?
I'd like to get my armor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
armor is good. Yep.
I meant once we
Definitely.
leave East Haven. Are we going to head straight south to the Sunblight Fortress?
I think considering that our run-in with, the giant ancient white dragon, in which she pretty much specifically said, you go deal with the thing in the south, I'd rather not piss off an old ancient white dragon.
We don't really
Yeah,
owe
you have a
anything to
point
her.
there.
Well, the moment
With that,
she
you can,
asked, I'm
like,
pretty sure we
Zagrax's
will.
leg just starts twitching and shivering.
We don't actually owe anything to her.
Well,
You don't
Tahko,
have
how
to
often
owe
do you
anything
get
to a
asked?
dragon.
If a dragon asks you to do something, you do it.
The
Ha!
alternative, more than likely, is squash.
Well, I don't think so.
Did you know this dragon?
No. I have no memories of her.
Well,
Part of
she
me
seemed
knew
to know
her.
you.
Yeah. But, I fear her as much as anybody else does, but we can
I'm not
take...
afraid of her. I just think she's really cool.
No, she's
Look.
still terrifying, but we can still do as we wish for how we want to go about our lives. She
Yeah,
doesn't
but I don't
dictate
want to be the one.
our course.
Yeah, but I don't want to be the one explaining that if she swoops down on the tundra again and asks why we haven't done what she wanted us to do.
Well, why would we ever go back out on that tundra?
The whole place is a damn.
Why did we go out there
There's
in the
still a
first
feather
place?
out there for us to get.
There's what?
Oh,
Everyone
the
spoke
black
to me.
feather?
No, that's far, far to the north.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think you noticed, but there's a whole tundra everywhere around you. None of this
And-
place is safe. Do you
and
think,
I also
do you think
don't
this
know-
dragon's going to stay in one area?
True, but the odds that we'd run across her again are also infinitesimal.
Yeah, we've ran
small.
across her twice now.
That's because she sought us out the second time. But I don't know. I don't think she would just kill us out of hand if we haven't gone to the fortress. But if everyone agrees, we can go there anyway. I'm
We could
just
wear
wondering
our
what to
shell.
do next.
To Candlekeep because someone wrote a bad review on her.
But she didn't kill them, did she?
No, because they apologized.
Well, we'll apologize when we don't do what she asks.
I guess
Why are you
the
so against doing what she asked? You have nothing else to do.
Also
Well,
true.
we have a
Okay.
lot else to do, though.
Like,
We have
Like?
to go help Danica,
yeah,
don't we?
That's what we're doing.
no,
Maybe.
Yeah, but not.
kind of different.
She's not in the nearby the Sunblade Fortress, right? Like, look at the map. To like point out that they're different areas.
Yeah, the signal's further west than the Sunblight.
it's
No,
close
we-
enough.
But it'd be
Dude,
at the same.
Direction, different destination.
It's
Maybe
no
the same.
further than Good Meat is from East Haven.
Yeah.
I
a-
guess, but if she wanted to go with us,
That's-
she's not going to
that's-
want to go to the Sunblight Fortress, I don't think.
Just
Well,
want to let you know that's a hell of a lot further than you think it is.
ever since I gave her that crystal, I haven't heard anything in my mind, and it apparently helped her control it. So that's not really under any urgency anymore. Although what was speaking to my mind did say it was willing to help us, so for that alone, it might be worth it.
Oh,
That's new information.
yeah.
It is. I thought you were the one saying you didn't have any secrets, Tahko.
I never have said I had no secrets. That one wasn't really a secret; it just was.
This was something that you didn't tell us.
I thought I did.
Oh, the only other thing I can think of is that maybe we should go to Caer Dineval because the avarice person might be able to help us?
Yeah, I have my doubts on that one.
Really?
Yeah. They were not very receptive to us the first time we went through there. I doubt
Yeah, they,
That's
they're
true.
anything has changed.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
I mean, yeah.
they also have a presence in East Haven, and we've also helped East Haven. So
Maybe they'll be more willing to help us out since we got rid of the missing fisherman problem.
And the dog problem.
we do
Yeah.
have a bit more clout since we've been exploring.
Yeah, we don't have
Yeah,
any
before we
intelligence
were just
back
random
there.
people being like, "Hey, let us in."
Now we're the Dawnbringers.
Yeah.
but still, they refused a cleric when their leader was sick.
Well,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
we need to fix that problem too.
I
Well,
think
where
they
do
might
you
have
want
fixed
to
it
go, Elora?
themselves.
I don't know. I'm just offering different things that we should do at some point, right?
Well, okay. What's our first next step?
Return to East Haven and
Well,
inform them that we slayed everything.
Maybe Sunblade Fortress is better because the Durgar are still tormenting the 10 town.
Yeah. We're also in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also could be plotting something big.
Also
I
true.
almost guarantee it.
I mean, they are working for Asmodeus, and
Ugh,
he's not a good guy by any means.
no.
So, yeah.
I don't.
All right. Well, we'll certainly not have trouble getting enough food now.
Hey.
Just turn snow into soup. That's amazing.
I think it can just turn water into soup.
I just hope that
Well,
whatever
yeah.
storm is coming, it doesn't get us.
Hmm.
Not if we move a little faster.
Well, come on, slowpokes. And Irilyssa will
Start skipping.
they're skipping off ahead on top of the snow because she doesn't sink in.
You get that little bit of energy, like, oh, I'll run. Oh wait, I gotta walk a lot still.
Start slogging through the snow. Yeah. All right. We keep going.
Okay, you keep going, and eventually you make it to the river where you do the river stuff, and then you cross the river. And you are now across the river.
Hey!
Lovely.
Over the river, through the woods.
And I
From
will
Grim
say
Valley
that
as we come.
We will go.
it is getting to be about 6 o'clock in the evening, and it is definitely getting darker again. Not
Okay.
magically, just because it's getting darker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if we've crossed the river, we should just head to East Haven, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We should be pretty
can.
close.
Okay, let's go.
Let's turn on the witch's head tonight.
Okay, so you head to East Haven, which takes you another 2 hours or so. So it's now about 8 o'clock in the evening, as the town of East Haven splays out before you. The town moving down to where the docks are and sprawling out into the lake proper. Trying to think of better ways of describing this town, but you know what East Haven's like. You've been
Everything's
there.
on
Yeah.
Ghost
fire.
town. A ghost town. That's the
It's-
best way to describe it right now.
Well, not entirely.
The only
So
ghost is the white lady.
Yeah, true. True that, though.
So you arrive from the east side of the town. What would you like to do now that you are in town?
We should probably head right for the administration building.
The town hall?
Actually, we're closest to the Iron Hook. Do you want to try and
Yeah.
get your armor if it's not
Stop
too
into
late?
the smith.
At night?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Knock on the door, see if anybody's there. It's on the way.
We have to.
Okay.
We should make sure that the town knows that we took care of the problem, because that
Yeah.
was the payment for my armor.
Yeah, it's on the way though. Like right here's the smithy. We're coming from the east.
Yeah.
Were you not
We
listening?
gotta pay for the
Yes, I
armor.
know.
Yeah, the town
Tahko.
square sounds great.
Town square. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find some information, which I forgot to note down.
We find all of their corpses on pikes.
Oh, God.
Yay.
Yeah, yep. See you next week on Digital Dragons.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
We walk in and it's just the dire wolf there with like the suit of the main person. Just be like, hello. It's
I
like,
have taken over this town. It's mine.
it's trying to pass it off like we don't notice. It's like,
It's just this voice from behind
I
the
just
desk.
petted it again.
My, what big teeth you have.
The sheer amount of
Better to adjudicate with.
all of those that we just.
That's a good one. Oh,
Ugh.
that was hilarious.
All right, so you're going to the Iron Hook Smithy first. Yes?
No.
No?
we
No.
can't pay for the armor.
We
Town hall
can't pay for
first.
the armor without the
The armor's already paid.
reward. I thought.
No, we gave him all of the suits to make the armor, and he would just for the extras.
Oh.
Wasn't there something else that she wanted?
The extras and saving the town and getting the fishers back to work.
Yeah. So
Which we've technically saved the town, but we haven't officially made it known that we saved, or
So,
at least.
we can show him the skull if we want.
Plus, it's
but-
8 o'clock at night.
Is there
It's a her.
smoke? Is there smoke coming up from the building?
Roll me an investigation check.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get that's fair.
So we're just gonna casually walk by the place, scope it out.
18.
That's intimidation.
That's intimidation.
It's intimidation.
It's
Yeah.
same number, so it's the same +1.
As-
Hey, are you in there?
As you approach the smithy, you do see that there is smoke rising from the chimney, and as Tahko approaches it, the smoke starts drifting away from him, and you hear on the wind a "Ah," because you have intimidated the smithy.
See, he's in.
But more
I see smoke
seriously,
coming out of your
yes,
house.
you do see that there is smoke coming out of the chimney, and from inside you do hear the clank, 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 the rhythmic beating of a hammer upon a metal of some description.
All right, well, come on, let's go.
Well, he seems to be in. I have no I have no reason to think why we shouldn't stop. I just didn't think you would be in it this time of night.
So you head over to the smithy. The doors are shut, and as you try it, it rattles, but it does seem to be closed and locked.
Yeah, you should probably knock.
Give a nice
Clank.
big knock.
Clank. Clank. Are you knocking as well,
A
Tahko?
little louder.
Yeah. So it'll be clank, knock, clank, knock, clank, knock.
It's like, it's a her, by the way.
It is.
Oh, is it a her?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll knock on her door.
All right. You knock on the door, and eventually the clanking from the hammering stops, and you wait a couple of seconds. Then you hear as 2 or 3 locks on the door are undone, and eventually the door opens a little bit, and you look in the gap, and then you look down further, remembering how short she is,
Yeah.
and you see this gnome looking up at you. What do you want? Don't you know it's closing time?
Well, we killed the witch and we just got back in town.
There was a witch now, was there?
Yep. You want to see the top of her skull?
I'm always curious about these type of things, sure.
Yes, pull it
I'll
out.
just kind of like pull the mangled skull out of the
Ah!
sack.
Oh, that's disgusting. You could have warned a girl about that.
I think it
Oh,
looks bad now. You should have seen it kissing Vulwin back there.
Don't. Why'd you have to?
Yeah. You should stop talking about that, Tahko. One of
that's
these mornings you might not wake up.
that's information you shouldn't really be spreading too much. Haven't you ever heard of don't kiss and tell?
Wasn't my choice.
You didn't give her any choice. That's even worse.
I feel there's been a misunderstanding here.
No, I
Um,
think you could see it.
Anyway, so this is the thing that was killing the fisherman.
Right. Yes, your armor. I'm still working on it. I did say it would take about 2 weeks, and it's been just over 1.
Ugh, all right. Fair enough.
So it's getting
Thank
there. I can show you how it's looking now, but it'll take another 6 days or so for me to finish it.
All right. No rush.
All right then.
Kind of.
I'll get back to it then.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for checking in, and don't show that thing to anyone else. You'd be doing them a favor.
We'll show it to the mayor.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Warn him
He'll
first.
probably appreciate this as much as he appreciates the giant dog.
Zagrax saying as he packs up the head, starts walking away.
There was a giant dog now? What?
Well, it was his.
Don't worry about it. It's probably dealt with by now.
The mayor has
It's
a
the
giant
mayor's
dog.
dog.
A magic giant dog from a... It's okay.
Well, won't have it much longer.
Okay, have a good evening now. And the door softly shuts with a clink, and you hear as the locks are being done.
And then hammer on the door, adding a freaking 4th lock on it.
I really like this camera pan to her just standing at the door, stopping from him, be like, what the hell?
These people are crazy.
And a moment or two passes, and then you hear the clank, clank, clank.
She's a good worker. Good.
Well, that just means we have time to go do other stuff before we go to the Black Citadel, right?
Or just get loaded up with soup for a week.
Or that?
I mean, I could use a short vacation.
I think by now we've earned at least an extended rest.
Is a vacation just eating soup for 6 days?
I
And it's
mean,
better than
yeah.
what we've been doing.
yeah, I mean,
That sounds like a vacation to me.
it's magic soup. I'm sure it tastes great. We can listen to that bard the whole time. It'll be perfect.
Oh,
Please
boy.
don't. No.
Should-
I'm gonna go to Goodmead.
Tahko, before we let anyone eat that, we need to purify it.
Oh, I know. I plan to prepare spells for tomorrow.
Are we gonna go to the town hall?
Yeah,
Hopefully they're open.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
They are as hardworking as that gnome, though.
We'll find out.
Okay, so you head over to the town hall, and the lower windows are black. Well, actually, the shutters are shut, so you can't actually tell.
Okay.
But you don't hear anything from inside, and the doors are shut and locked.
Alright,
Nah.
I'll jiggle the handle at least. Alright, I figured right.
Go back in the morning.
Yeah, let's go get smashed for now.
All right, so
Last time we did that, yeah, I'll pass on.
Maybe just have like one drink, Zagrax.
I think Vulwin might want to get smashed.
Maybe 2. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe-
Should
maybe
probably
think,
find someone else to kiss to get that taste out.
Yeah, a good drink should be fine.
And also, you've noticed, like, when you walked into town, he actually took his scarf that he has wrapped around, and he's actually brought that up further and tied it back a bit. So he's just like, the bottom half of his face is kind of like obscured by the scarf now.
Okay.
Well, maybe alcohol's like an antiseptic, right? Or it gets rid of germs, right? Maybe it'll help your teeth.
We'll get rid of the memories.
Well, yeah.
The alcohol might. You just gotta drink enough of it.
Trust me, it'll go on get rid of your memories for at least a brief period of time.
So, I do have to ask, why are your teeth red now?
I don't know.
Do you really not know? Or
I don't know why they've turned red.
okay.
you can try an insight
They're
check
in
him if
green,
you
I
like.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
All I know.
Go ahead.
I think
Yeah,
it's in
roll
the-
insight and Vulwin.
I don't know. I believe you.
Roll either persuasion or deception, depending on what this is. And you can do
Yeah,
it to just me
actually-
if you want.
Okay. I'm pretty sure
Ooh.
that this is
Wow.
I totally
Reveal your
believe Colin.
secrets.
yeah, because I don't think he. To be honest, I'm pretty sure. Well, do you want me to just message you or just?
Yeah, you can just message me or just do a 2 GM roll. Either up to you.
Okay.
Zagrax is even gonna try an insight. He's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause he was gonna say a few other things, but like. Sure, I'll just roll this, I guess. Where is it? Where is the GM roll? Isn't that on the sheet where you can just like modify that so it just gets sent right to the GM?
Yeah, it's something that you
click
need
on-
to enable. And
Is it Query Whisper?
If you click on the cogwheel on the upper right, you can then whisper
Yeah.
rolls GM.
Yes, there it is.
Always whisper rolls for just
or
the
query
one.
whisper? Yeah, and then if you go back to
do
the
that.
core, there should be core. Oh no, where's it gone?
Yep. Yep, no, Whisper roll, submit, and
What's probably
Yeah,
easier is toggle, because that will give you an actual toggle at the top of your character sheet and just turn it on or off.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Oh,
nice.
yeah. So it will.
I did not realize that's how that worked. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
the toggle is like I would recommend you all turn that on because it's such a useful setting.
Also,
I
I
had
want
it
to
on,
point
I
out.
just never
I want to
noticed
point
it.
out, even with this role, I guess I'd have to talk to the GM specifically about this. But as far as I'm aware, from a character perspective, I don't know how much I can say. But
I mean,
You're
we
not
can go into
lying.
another room if you want to talk
Yeah.
about this.
real quick, just real quick.
Sure. All right.
Oh,
Chat,
no, I think this.
this is private, so no speculating.
Okay.
All right.
Hi.
Hi.
He knows. I'm pretty sure he knows the events that transpired to cause it, but he doesn't know why it happened. So for him to say like he doesn't actually know why it happened is, I believe, a truth. He might have some inkling, so there might be something deeper there.
Okay. I know. I would say with that persuasion, you probably should have some kind of deeply conflicted, perhaps even shamed look about you about why this
Yeah.
has happened, considering what you
That's what I
said to
thought.
me in response to the events.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'll have him just elaborate a little bit more.
And I'll in
Reverse
fact,
that.
everyone failed, so sorry, everyone succeeded against that roll, so you can just say it's the whole party.
with that.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was gonna do that anyway, so it works.
I'll bring us back.
Thank you.
And apparently we need to turn the camera on again, so turn the camera on
I'm
again.
gonna go laptop shopping after this.
Well,
Yeah.
oh, my camera gotta be turned on too, huh? Turn on
Yeah,
camera.
apparently all of them.
Hey.
There we go.
Welcome
Okay,
back.
Cool. So,
So-
as you asked that, as he's already talking about, not knowing the reason behind it, he pulls up. You can see that he noticeably, kind of pulls it up, a bit more, and he looks deeply.
Oh.
Oh no!
I'll be back.
Back.
Yeah, he looks like there's some kind of like conflict that's going on. He seems like kind of lost in thought. And as he was saying, he's like, I don't know what caused it. And there's that long pause. Is the only thing I remember is experiencing a memory, perhaps one of my earliest memories. Is, back when I was with my family, my pack, that it was nostalgic. And I had a meal. That was it. As to why I have this tooth or these teeth stained this color, I don't know for sure.
Well, it's a gift.
Yeah. It's okay, Vulwin. Things change with me all the time.
True.
I suppose.
Well, you're still following to us.
And Zagrax just like pat him on the shoulder and just keep on walking.
Whatever. Trudge.
That's as some that I would consider friends. I saw the way that you looked at me when you saw it, so I expect much worse from those who don't know me.
It's just surprising.
Between that and the fact that you literally went into a frozen over lake, walked down into it, came back out with red teeth and a bone spike, and we had just gone through a whole mind control bit, you never can be too careful.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, whatever it is that you have, the witch sure wanted it.
Everything to say
I
that
don't
you've
want to
got
think about that.
a bad mouth
know.
disease.
What was that?
I said, if anything, we can just say that you have a bad mouth disease.
Yeah, that
Oh.
sounds way better, I'm sure. Maybe we just don't address it unless we have to.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
of course. Keep sharing. And she'll kind of just turn and walk away. Wherever we're going.
Yeah,
Maybe we could
still
get you a
walking
cool
towards
mask
the,
or something.
maybe.
Like some
It's just
demon
different,
teeth or
that's all.
something.
Yeah, it's just different, that's all. And I know most people are going to be afraid of it. That's just the way society is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to argue with that.
I mean, you're still a hero as much as the rest of us have been.
Yeah.
People will get used to it,
Yep.
just like we will.
Get used to what?
Exactly.
Yeah. You're still Vulwin.
You think, Irilyssa, when you say that you notice maybe a smile underneath the scarf just by the way his face like slightly changes. You think, anyways.
Wait, yeah, did you already forget about the fact that his teeth are red, or what?
Zagrax! Shush!
It's kind of funny because Vulwin's actually gonna kind of like, walk up kind of next to you and like sort of ram into you.
Irilyssa is gonna bend
Body check
down, pick up some snow, and just whip it at Zagrax's face.
What?
Read the room.
We're not in a room.
Let's go to the inn.
Zagrax, I think you need a drink.
I'm surprised you noticed in the first place, Zagrax.
Right.
Drinks on me.
Irilyssa
on
will
me.
whisper to Vulwin, now I see why you shoot him all the time.
I assure you that's not intentional.
Oh, I know. If it was, I would kill you.
Good luck.
All right, and we'll pull up to the inn, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you head over to the White Lady Inn, and inside you can hear what sounds like a lute being strummed in a jaunty tune.
Oh, I know. You should smile at that bard, and then he won't want to talk to us anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. No.
Everybody brace.
This is time for Pass Without Trace. Here we go.
When he comes
do
up,
cast it, but
just
only
show
on
him
myself.
show him the witch's skull too. That might shut him up as well. All right, and I'll brace, hold my breath, open the door.
And
This might be the best or worst thing I've heard all day.
you're rewarded by this blast of warm air. The interior of the tavern actually seems relatively busy. There are perhaps 5 people in here instead of the usual 3. It's still completely
party.
dead. Like, nobody has money to really spend on booze these days. So no, it's still pretty dead. The bard is indeed on a little like makeshift stage that he's put into one corner of the room. He's standing on top of it, just strumming away. There are 2 or 3 patrons in the tavern. One of them is kind of sat in front of him. You can see him kind of tapping along with the tune. The tune's pretty good. Ronaldo notices you guys, gives you a bit of a nod and a smile, but just continues playing.
That's good.
Oh, all right.
Thank God, I thought he was coming over here.
Yeah.
Just don't make eye contact to make
As you're
him feel
lugging in this
hard.
giant cauldron.
Clank,
Yeah.
clank, clank.
He's probably upset. It's making too much noise. It's competing.
It's competing.
You do notice that the volume of the plucking does pick up a little bit.
Good. All right. I'll let him outplay me.
So
And,
what would you like
yeah.
to do? The barman.
Head upstairs.
Well, I think we're gonna rent a couple of rooms and drink a bit. And then
I
go to
drinks for
sleep.
Zagrax. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll put away all my stuff first.
Welcome back. Good to
Hey.
see you're still in one piece.
Thankfully.
What can I get you?
Room.
Drinks.
Yeah.
These are both things I can provide.
Excellent.
Do you want the drinks in the room, or do you want to have your drinks down here with everyone else?
In
Down
the
here.
room.
All right. Yeah,
Oh,
we can do
yes.
that.
He looks at Tahko.
Pick a spot, pull up a pew, and what are you having?
A round of your strongest stuff.
Yeah.
The strongest. I've got to warn you, we have dwarven patrons here from time to time. Strongest is pretty
Oh.
strong.
Maybe not. Well, no.
Sure.
You've said it now. Come on, grow a bit of a spine. You'll be fine, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just one drink then. One round.
One round. Absolutely. Definitely not more than one round. I've got you.
Yeah. I'm buying a round for each.
All right, and because I don't remember what the prices of this game are, I'm going to look that up real quick, but it'll probably not be a lot.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's fine. So yeah, you find yourself a little area to sit. I'll leave it up to you where exactly you go. And in time, he does come over with a couple of drinks. And let's look up our ale. Aha! And we'll say that those cost will be 1 silver per drink, and 1.5 silver, so 1 silver 5 copper per drink, and it comes in this small pewter glass, which is very small. It's basically a shot glass, and inside it there is some amber liqueur that when you smell it, you can smell the alcohol. It's one of those really strong vodka type drinks, but the liquid itself is amber.
Yeah, I think this will do just fine.
So this is 1 round of dwarven fire, strongest spirit we got in the town. This will definitely grow some hairs on your chins.
I can't grow hair, but
Now, if you can, this will definitely put some there.
guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy.
Thank you.
Look back.
And with that, he kind of taps the table and heads back to the bar. You can kind of see that he's kind of watching you guys to see what the reaction is when you try and drink this stuff.
Yeah.
And he's gonna pull down the scarf back again and. All right, Zagrax round 2.
Oh, I'd rather not. The end of that night was not fun, but
Just take slow sips with water. You'll be fine.
yeah, right. Bottoms up.
And just BAM!
Constitution
Yeah,
save
Zagrax.
from all of you,
Yep.
please.
Yeah.
Oh,
See how it goes this time.
Nice!
Oh, I got a whole 7.
Man. Even with
Yeah, I got a 7. Nice.
goat ball.
Wow. Not great. I'm glad
No,
this
I'm
isn't
going great.
save or die.
Oh, okay, content.
Or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just melt out.
I mean, I'm not at full hit points. That makes sense.
Oh, wait, is this
I can't
a-
really
yeah.
take it.
Oh, wow.
Dang, Irilyssa.
So Irilyssa has got that student training, and you just built up a tolerance for this kind of alcohol. This is not the first time you've had this. It's somewhat popular in some of the bars in Candlekeep. And you know it's a particular favourite of one of the Dragonborn scholars who was actually the expert on draconic goings-ons that you like to hang out with and to study under. So you've had this before, and you quite like it. It kind of reminds you of those days. Zagrax, it definitely goes down with a bit of sharpness that makes you gasp a little bit, but not nearly as much as Tahko, Elora, and Vulwin. Your eyes just start to immediately sting. You actually start seeing double, and you're thinking, I only had one of these, and yet, why am I holding... Oh, right.
Good.
And as you kind of go, oh, right, you kind of go, oh, ah! As the sting, the burn starts to come, and you can now understand why it's called Dwarven Fire, as your throats feel like they are on fire. And if you try to say anything, it just comes out as coughing and spluttering.
Elora's coughing.
Yeah, you can see Vulwin like completely grimacing.
Good flavor.
He might be okay with it.
Oh, it packs a punch.
Irilyssa just puts the cup down and is like,
That wasn't too
not as
bad.
strong as I remember.
Dragons are strong against it.
Yeah, this is doing what I need it to do.
And we'll say that you spend the evening pleasant in the White Lady Inn. And that's where we will call it a night for today, I think.
Woo!
Yay! We didn't die.
Woo!
I was worried.
Yes. We made it back to town
You know-
and didn't die.
You know, I gotta be honest.
Not
If we
even-
start tallying up the last couple sessions, I think "we didn't die" is the phrase we can say after each of them recently. It's been at least four sessions, right?
Yeah.
4 or 5 where we actually have been in mortal peril each
Yeah,
time.
because it was dragon, falling to
Mhm.
doom, dragon,
Ice.
falling to doom, witch.
Yeah. And
I
then the
mean-
ice.
We've really lucked
Oh,
out.
and ice,
on-
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
We've really lucked out on terms of difficulty of us facing challenges. Because if this was one of the early ones we were supposed to face, we'd just be
Yeah.
slaughtered.
No, you better
Yeah.
bet that like one character dies and the rest get away.
Either that, or
Yeah,
you're supposed to try and trade something with the
Yeah.
hag, but you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking nice to the
think-
hag, and
I
then
think she was trying to trade for that kiss.
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
actually really lucky. So you guys, because you
Oh,
went
I
to
know.
the hot spring before, she was interested in actually engaging with you, Vulwin, in particular. Otherwise, she would have just
I could
stayed on a
tell.
broom and just bombarded you with magic from
Oh.
out of sight. And the skeleton
Wow.
would still have arrived 2 rounds later.
Wonderful.
yeah,
Yeah, she was really engaged.
So that encounter was 100% rated deadly. That is probably, with the exception of Arvia Taurus, the most dangerous encounter you've probably had so far.
Oh, 100%.
Wow.
But
Without-
because
Yeah, definitely.
Volwyn basically forced her to land and try to engage,
Hello.
made it a bit easier.
Oh, they got engaged, all right.
Yeah. Trying. Ugh. That's wonderful.
Also, Trips, Ethan, and I were talking last night, and I totally called what this thing was.
You did.
Oh,
I was like, "There's not an ice hag," and then you were like, "Yes, there is."
No.
So the actual baseline hag is just a regular hag. There's nothing special about it. I did level her up because you guys are
Oh,
her level.
okay.
So the
Mhm.
Okay.
the giant
Oh.
skeleton, that's as written, but the hag is
Wow.
not as strong.
okay.
Golly.
That's scary.
So your initial
thought it
gut
wasn't a
reaction there, Volwyn,
coven.
was right. You kill the hag and then run before the skeleton can arrive.
Hell yeah. That was like after I got hit with like 42 points of damage. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out of there. That's like good luck, but if it swings and it hits,
Yeah, the roll against Tahko
I
was
mean-
only 15 after that. I was like, whoa, that's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, a little
Yep,
bit.
I really lucked out
A little
there.
bit. Yeah, I'm like,
Just,
nope, blink,
banana
I'm gone.
all over.
I'm going invisible and getting the heck out of here.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the scary thing about the burr hags, they can do hold person at will. It's just an at will
Yeah.
power.
That's great. That's
Oh,
great. I love that.
Jeez. Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and I have a decent like bonus to wisdom saving throws, but I was not rolling high. It's too spooky.
Too spooky.
Something I don't even know about, and why are they taking interest in that?
Well, you're not gonna be able to ask them, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
that was a real encounter. But man, we fucking trounced it, right? I mean, the crits. Oh my
Something's-
goodness.
Yeah,
The
Elora just
30
made a.
damage of necro hands. That was incredible.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
that's my
wondering how
favorite.
I was wondering how you were going to deal with that thing, seeing as A, you can see her because of the illusion, and B, most of you are melee.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, I think
Yeah,
the only
most
person
of-
that probably could have gone toe to toe would be Irilyssa with see invisibility. No, it wasn't even invisible. It
No.
was just through an illusion. So I don't know.
Yeah, so at most, I suppose, like the rationale would have been like the fact that we walked through an invisible wall previously, and she just rose up into the ceiling. It's like, is that real? We might have been able to like maybe disbelieve, but I don't.
There is a
Yeah.
check you can make to see if you can like realize it's an illusion. So
Oh, okay.
tell
I mean,
me
I
if
was
that
thinking about
counts.
it, but I was like held person the whole time, so it didn't matter.
Do I
Yeah,
think it's an
it's-
illusion? Well, roll me and see.
You could also probably fling dispel magic at it.
Well, if somebody had dispel magic. I mean, we all knew it was an illusion. But at least the wall was, I guess, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
whole
Process
place
of
was pretty
elimination.
I did 2
Yeah.
full moons, so that was all of my 3rd levels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, I was counting. I was like,
Yeah.
oh dear, that's going to make things interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh.
When you're alone in darkness, you turn to the moon.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Or you try to summon the moon.
Also true.
Elora, we now need a drawing of Vulwin and his new girlfriend. Happy couples art.
Yeah, it's just gonna be him being like with the saddest looking like face, and her just being the happiest.
Oh, jeez.
Honestly, it would be really funny. Maybe.
It would be.
Please try it.
Yeah, I really do. Like, I imagine like her face here, his face here, like, you know, angled where she's like super excited about like looking at his teeth, and he's just like, no.
I was very careful about that because you didn't speak until right at that last bit, and that's when she was like, "Aha, the teeth." Okay, now I'm interested.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because until that point, she was angling herself next to the fisherman to do the terrible feast, which is like one of their most interesting abilities. It just freezes you in fear
to frighten us. Yeah. Yeah, and I thought about that too as you were doing that. The fact that I'm like every time I talk now, like that's gonna be seen. So like he hadn't talked yet, but he wasn't thinking about it at the time either. Like it's just natural.
If any of you have ever seen Robin Hood Men in Tights, when the sheriff of Nottingham falls through the ceiling into the witch's bed, I'm envisioning that pretty much, just her all over him trying to get in his mouth. Ugh.
I did have a phrase where had you gone via the skeleton first, because you could easily have gone in that way. But thankfully, due to a certain light drawing you away from that, I made that encounter even more dangerous. Because you can kill the giant before you get to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can roll a 1 and fall down a mountain.
Yeah.
There's always more than one way to get in there.
Too bad that didn't happen to anyone.
But I was going to have her say, like, "Oh, you met the giant. He's been a very naughty boy."
Yeah.
Because I know how Zagrax likes his Monty Python.
Can
Found the witch. Can we
What?
burn her?
Oh yeah.
we plan
I watched that scene from Monty Python specifically for you, just to make sure I had that voice in mind for when you met her.
Oh, good.
When I say that, I'm quoting Warcraft.
Well, that's from Monty Python.
Right.
I just know it from Warcraft. The peons for the humans, when you'd click on them, sometimes they'd go, "Found a witch. May we burn her?"
Yeah, it's Monty Python. Quest for the Holy Grail.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been a very naughty boy. Is
False nose.
Life of Brian. Yes.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that was an exciting adventure.
Yeah.
The time Elora rolled to not die and nobody knew.
So close.
Yeah, like just straight up die.
Yeah, that's what that con roll was. I'll bet you.
We got. Do we know how dangerous that witch's thing was?
Which
Considering the fact
the light.
What was happening to Vulwin?
Her initial cold blast.
I mean, that hurt.
Do we as characters
Yeah, I
know
can
if
tell
that
you
was
how much
dangerous?
I mean, you can give me an Arcana check and find out.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
Close roll, fuck.
we know that we can resist some of us can resist some of that cold.
It's
Right?
just one of those weird situations again. It's like you have the Burr Witch, which is what, or Burr Hag, which is what that was. And it's like, yeah, it's a creature of cold, so all of her damage is, of course, cold, which everything which lives in cold areas is resistant to.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's why the Remoras is such a terrifying creature, because it's heat-based in the cold area.
Yeah, I mean, I think that her main strength is the hold person, but yeah.
It's a good one.
It is.
Hold person is one of those dangerous situations. I mean, if you're not getting us with hold person and paralyze off of that, it's you know, something that climbs across the ceiling and has paralytic poison. You know, it's a staple.
Yeah.
I do like my paralyzers. I do. Because it's just so terrifying, because that feeling of powerless. It's powerful.
It's definitely one of the most dangerous things in the game. Like, you getting hit, you're getting an auto crit. Like, that's scary. You can't do anything.
Just do saves to try and break it.
Yep. Yeah, the fact that you can't even make strength or dex saves opens you up to a whole new world of bad things.
Yeah, just
Could she have? Could she have done her feasting ability again on Vulwin Like, could she do it to anybody that she has
Yep.
hold person on? Oh, okay. So she could have just ripped his head off. And
Well, it's a hold
she was in the
person.
process.
If she can kill somebody, then she will feast on them. That's
Oh!
what it is. So she just killed
Oh.
that guy because he's a
Yikes.
4 hit point commoner, and then feasted.
okay, then.
Yeah.
All right. That's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the unique
I
abilities.
feel
of
better
bards.
about not healing him.
Well,
That
I mean,
poor guy.
he probably just got like insta dead. So obviously,
Yeah. Only way that guy would have been fine is if we took the initiative on that first.
I mean, we
Mhm.
really probably should have just like, oh, hey, Grandma, you're being nice to us. Die. You know, just.
Yeah, no, but Taco's got sympathy for the killers.
I mean, she
Not-
had a
not
couple of
for the-
things in mind. Like, one, if she noticed Volwin's teeth, then that would take priority over everything else for reasons.
Yeah,
Two, get
Oh,
all of you around the table so that she could hit you with the frightful feast, and also cone of cold, because she can just fly up and then bam. And I just gave away
Yeah.
what that was, but never mind.
That's okay. I mean,
we kind of knew.
Yeah, kind of.
It's burning hands, right?
Tripp's guest at the time, so. But yeah, it's cold. But
Cold
yikes.
hands.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice to her, thinking we might be able to like get some information first.
Well, she wanted her trade
She definitely
first.
wanted-
Trade.
Had she
Date.
got her little kiss, then she would have opened right up. She would have been a regular
Oh,
font of
God.
information.
Oh,
Could imagine.
okay.
We should have just sacrificed him.
Yeah, she just made out with Grandma.
Who knows what it actually would have
Whoa,
been?
I imagine she just would have stolen the red from your teeth.
Oh,
I don't know, and
I
that
don't
still
know either.
terrifies me.
Mm-hmm.
And
That means
Vulwin
that-
anyways.
That red is valuable for some horrible magical reason, so that's good too. I mean, maybe it would have been a good thing if it got stolen from you. Who knows what it does?
Maybe.
So that's a big hooray! You kept your red.
It just makes Vulwin more mysterious, huh?
Yeah.
because he
Sorry,
needed
more
to be
more
alone.
alluring is what it is apparently.
To her, you were absolutely alluring.
Oh, didn't I tell you? You now have
Right.
18 charisma. Sorry. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Oh,
No kidding, right? I'm getting dragged off from tents. Grandma's hitting on me. Like this is what's going on here.
Yeah, you never woke up, but you were getting made out with that whole night. I'm sure
Oh no.
like a bear.
That's
You
your
certainly know how
sister.
to pick 'em.
Old ladies and female bears.
Yep.
Since Vulwin's types.
So, does chat have any questions for us for what happens this evening? Anything generally about the campaign?
Taco's sister comes back in 9 months to talk with Vulwin.
That's assuming any of us are still alive. That's a great assumption.
Oh man.
Oh.
Well, it's better than the hag coming back in 9 months.
Don't say that. We don't want that hag coming back alive. That hag can stay dead.
Oh
Or
man.
can she?
Ooh, well, she better get a new top of her head.
Yeah, new head, and then apparently her body wouldn't light on fire, which is sad.
It's something.
Probably ice related. Something cold. Something. Whatever.
Yeah, it's the fact that you didn't really have any fuel, so you were just like trying to put already iced over clothing on fire. That's going to work out about as well as you would expect.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah, somebody's asking when we're going to level up. I'm guessing not anytime soon, although that's
Never.
probably
Yeah.
a nice big chunk.
We're sitting pretty comfortably, honestly, right now.
So what do you want to do next, now that you're in East Haven, now that you know that you've got another 6 days before Irylyssa's armor? Because it is entirely
Yeah.
feasible and reasonable to take downtime if you want to, like this party hasn't yet. You can if you want,
It's
and
true.
wait the 6 days.
We'll just have a beach episode.
Man,
Yeah, it's like the thing is, if we anywhere we go out from this point is going to be very very dangerous. I mean, if we're going to go down to a fortress, definitely should have the armor, so we shouldn't go there before that. But and even heading north to Caradinval, if we wanted to check that place out, I mean that could be maybe safer, maybe. But in the meanwhile, I'm sure that we'll talk to the mayor of East Haven.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
It's at least the beginning.
I just brought up the Icewind map again, so you can see all
wonderful.
the locations. Except somehow I logged out of it on Roll20 on stream.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
had to zoom
think-
out and just logged me out instead.
I mean, depending on how things go, you might even want to help Goodmead. Like the people that want to go back to East Haven, we can help them go back.
That's true.
Or if anybody
we
wants to
finally
work on
find that iron?
something. Oh my god. I feel like that's a lost cause.
I had an entire storyline around like why and what the iron or what happened to the iron over the time that you were delaying this and delaying this and delaying this. And I will tell you right now, no, it's just gone.
Yeah.
It's just
I
go
had a hunch.
away.
But it was in different levels of gone. Like, had you arrived now, then this would have happened. Had you arrived now, then this would have happened. Had you arrived now, then you would have found the remnants of the thing that had just happened.
Yeah.
Nope, lost your list again.
Oh.
It's true though. Possibly taking trips down to Goodmead and back and forth them across. That will spend some time, and that's not a terrible trip.
Yeah.
Because of the
Yeah. I mean, just
Absolutely
go there and be
wanted to
like,
skip
hey,
that.
we have endless soup back here. Come back to work.
Oh, I want to ask the mayor about the spooky houses in East Haven at some point.
Spooky houses.
Yeah, there were like the houses that Irilyssa pointed out, like they were all weirdly shaped and all in like a little circle.
Oh, those.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just curious.
Okay.
Ask away.
Yeah.
When do you see the mayor next? Or the speaker?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
so
good-
chat is mentioning Jarlsmoot is another thing you can do. So, like, the things that I can think of and see, Hunt the Feather, Jarlsmoot,
You're right.
Sunblight, Signal.
What's Jarl's mood again?
That's for you. You should probably know.
Oh, that. Okay. Yeah. I remember now.
Yeah, I guess it's not on our list of things to do, but Lonelywood's got some
we
bad
can go
stuff
back up
going on.
Kelvin's cairn and look for the remnants of Garrett's team.
Why?
They're gone.
Oh, yeah, and then Caradinval, if you want to try and meet Avarice, that would be
Yeah.
the other thing.
Yeah.
I suppose we could even try to find your sister Tahko, and what was the it sounded like they were fighting a fight alongside what's the other mercenary group? I can't remember the name right at the second.
Kelvin's Company.
Kelvin's Company, thank you. Yeah.
Because I'm so original. I was just looking in the map going, what do I call them? What do I call them? Oh, Kelvin's Cairn. Kelvin's Company. There we go.
Perfect.
So there's plenty of stuff to do, plenty of possible leads.
Wait,
Yeah.
so does that mean that they're not written into their completely made up adventuring group?
100% made up.
Beautiful.
Nice. Well done.
Well, you just talked about D&D. Everything's made up in D&D.
Well, yeah.
But I just feel
Alright,
like it's
but I
always
get it.
weird where like you have the adventuring party going out and doing stuff, and then they're like, why isn't anyone else doing stuff? Like, stuff's bad. Surely there's other
Mhm.
adventuring groups around. Well,
Yeah.
yes, actually, there are.
We can't be the only 5 people in the entire 10 towns, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could go back to Carconing and just get drunk with Trovis again.
That's a fair use of downtime.
God, it's too much of a walk.
It's kind
right.
of a long walk.
Real. Yeah, this is Trovis. Sorry that none of us are Trovis.
Sorry, I'm not Trovis.
Sorry.
We
We're not as
have to have
cool.
a spin-off series where it's Trovis and his original group, and we're playing all the rest of the original group, and Go on adventures with Trovis.
It's
That was one thing.
Trovis.
That was one of the things that was in the book. The fact that he is a former adventurer and he had a couple of the stories that actually come in his backstory.
Oh,
That's
Like
cool.
the fact that his group was called the Floating Ogre Company,
floating ogre. Yeah. I
which
remember
was
that
one of
one.
the stories I believe he told. Pushed an ogre into the river and the ogre just floated away swearing at them.
That's great.
So we do have plenty of options. Which one are we going to do?
I kind of need to know so I can prepare for next week. Speaking of
Yeah.
next week, do we mind if we do this on Friday again? Because next Sunday I have the tournament again for the final.
All right.
And it's going to be an
That's
hour
fine
later.
with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I can do Friday. I don't think there's any issues there.
Cool.
I
Yeah,
think it's fine.
I can do that.
Yep.
I just
Sweet.
might be super tired.
Welcome to my world, so it's all good.
It's okay.
Yay.
Okay, so what
Chat
do you
is
want to do next week?
Well,
We're gonna have to think on that.
are we going to play out the downtime, or are we just gonna say what we want to do before?
Probably just say what you want to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, after the downtime,
Like, first of all, we should probably establish how long do you want to spend in downtime? Do you want to spend just the 6 days? Do you want to spend longer? Do you want to spend less time? Where do you want to go for the downtime? Like, you don't have to stay together as a party for this necessarily. And I'll also say that within reason, you can travel within the 10 towns fairly easily. Like, you're high enough
Okay.
level now that most road encounters in the 10 towns are trivial.
Okay.
Don't get lost.
Right. I'm trying to think of where the... Because is this pot endless soup? Because I'm going to test this out the next day to see if it's just endless soup. I'm going to cast Purify Food and Drink on it tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I mean,
And
that
just-
certainly clears it out. And the way that it works is you put water in, and then moments later that water is just turned into a stew. And as far as you can tell, you just keep on shoveling water in, it keeps on creating stew, you take it out, you put more water in, more stew. Do you want to, like, test its extent?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll try and...
Okay.
Well, I don't want to waste the stew, but I'm definitely going to be giving away stew all day one.
Yeah, give it to people.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, that is
absolutely.
definitely one thing that we will need to talk about, because as soon as you are seen doing this, you will get approached by the speaker.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, aren't we gonna go? I thought we were gonna go like talk to the speaker immediately,
Yeah.
like tomorrow. So
Yeah.
like, that's
Yeah.
probably first thing. So he'll probably
Yeah.
know about this.
But yeah, I mean, we should probably roleplay that out next time. But
Mhm.
yeah, I'm definitely going to give away enough stew to figure out if this thing has limits.
So this thing can hold... God, this thing is huge. It can hold up to 30 gallons of liquid, and it can feed 4 people per gallon put in
Wow.
Oh my god.
for a day.
So we can
Solve everything.
200 people?
Okay.
All right.
Wow, that's
Awesome.
A lot of people.
No,
A
yeah,
really
this
good
is like
sleep
this
kitchen.
is one of the things that, to a large part, solves some of the problems of Icewind Dale right now. Like, this is
Yeah.
a big
Yeah.
freaking find that you guys have right now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Then, we'll probably hire up people if we don't go ourselves to the different towns to just say, hey, there's endless soup in this town. Come
do
and
that.
get it.
I will, because this is kind of touching onto it pretty significantly now. Like, as soon as you do this, the speaker will approach you and ask to buy it, and he will offer you 500 gold pieces for it. Wait,
No. But I'll let him. I'll loan it to him.
I love Tahko likes it so much.
Yeah,
And
no.
if you
It's
go,
free
Definitely come
food.
to an
No.
arrangement.
he will immediately offer... Gosh, it is a ridiculous sum.
Yeah,
Uh,
500 gold.
yeah,
What
it's like
idiot would
leasing
take
it,
that?
leasing it to the mayor in East Haven, and then having them actually create trade routes to shuffle that food to other
Mhm.
places. It seems like the agreeable
No,
solution.
sorry, he offers
Yeah.
2,500 gold.
No.
Oh, Tahko.
And if you
My
say
favorite
no,
part is
he will
knowing-
offer 5,000.
Nope. However, I'll let him just use it for free as long as he takes care of it and I get it back.
He
Set up a
certainly can
better
do that. He
arrangement
will
than that.
set it up in the town hall and put it under guard at all times.
And
Okay.
the 5,000. No.
That's
All
fair.
right, and just make
Yeah.
sure that food's free for whoever wants it.
As long as it
gonna-
stays, yeah.
Yep,
can
we'll
absolutely
have a
do
boon
that.
town.
He's happy to do
Awesome. Good. Good.
Because we're happy to do it. Hooray!
I'm happy to have
Stew
it.
Bringers Inc. Yep, we're changing our
It is-
name.
Let's call it Campbell.
That's true.
Oh.
And thus the Icewind Dale food truck actually becomes a thing. It just becomes
Yeah.
incorporated. Taco's been the food truck for us anyway, but now
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
becomes we're now actually loaning it out. So
Yup.
Dawnbringers,
Oh.
more like
Okay.
stew bringers.
Yeah. What is it? Is it Taco Famine Killer now?
I love it.
oh my gosh,
Oh,
yeah.
Famine killer. Oh man, who knew
Salmon
the witch
killer.
had such a bounty?
That's a big upgrade.
I feel like it is like Taco Moodbringer now. Like it's no longer like you're not killing the mood, just like pure
No, it's
free
ta-
food, everyone.
It's Taco Foodbringer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
that's pretty true.
Oh.
You've been doing that for a while.
Taco's going to retire and just eat 200 amounts worth of food of a stew per day until he just gets ridiculously large and just dies of a
Hey.
heart attack.
And
You
this
might turn into a
is the
dragon.
story of how ogres were created.
Oh,
You got the origin story right there.
yep.
That's great.
Taco the
I've got my
civilization
retirement
killer.
item.
I know the stew is not poisoned.
It's
It was
just
only tainted because it still had bits of human in it. But as soon as you flush that out, which you did appropriately with the purified food mortar, it's fine.
Awesome.
cool.
Awesome.
Amazing character development from mood killer to food bringer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I knew I could carry that cauldron too. I'm like, is it 500 pounds? If it's 500 pounds, I can still carry it. I'm good.
Okay, so what I'm going to need from you guys between
Oh.
sessions is one, as a group,
Yeah.
preferably now, just so we have that established. How long are you going to take us downtime?
At the
6
very
days,
least, I think
I
until the
think.
yeah, at the very
6
least until the
days.
armor's done.
So
Yep.
returning
Yeah.
to East Haven on the 6th day from now. Okay. Then I
Yeah.
would like you all between sessions, preferably the next day or two, so I can prepare for this. Tell me what you want to do in those 6 days.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, my actual plans, unless somebody needs me and is like, hey, Tahko, we need you to go do this. My plan is just get loaded up on soup. I'm just going
Let's
to
just
chill
see
and
how
eat
much
soup.
of that soup you can drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe,
we haven't had a time when food has been an endless amount, and my character's a big guy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to get wasted on soup and just kind of hang out and
Soup
relax for
wasted.
6 days.
It's
You
fine.
guys can go traveling around the 10 towns. I'll just pay messengers to go out. I got enough gold.
You got enough
Starting the
family
entire
food.
economy here, bringing food to the town, paying people in gold to send messages around.
Yeah. I'm actually
You can pay
stimulating the
people in
town.
soup.
Yeah.
No, soup is free. I'm paying people in gold. Honestly, I probably don't need to. Word will just get around for anybody that leaves.
And
Yeah.
are you staying at the tavern during this? Because you're leaving the soup thing in the town hall, the mayor does say that there is a spare room there if you wish to stay at the hall.
Oh, heck yeah, I'll stay in the
Oh,
town hall. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy soup access. Perfect.
And it's stew, it's not soup. The soup was just your water skins because it was more thematic.
Okay. Stew, even better. Nice.
Oh,
thing.
Matt just got it figured out. Laura's gonna go back to her boyfriend. Irilyssa goes to get a following at the Goodmead Church. Taco does food truck stuff. Zagrax looks for a castle. He is a prince after all. And Vulwin goes out to hunt some human with his Yeti family.
Ugh. Fun.
It's too far away. Elora ain't going back there.
He can come to her,
Otherwise,
damn
she
it.
Yeah.
Hey, Laura, I can lead you to Tourmaline. I'm just heading up that way myself.
Would.
Oh, to go see your family?
Yeah, maybe hunt some human on the way.
No. Elora never.
Oh my
knows.
gosh. I can totally see Tahko stand around the massive cauldron, slap it like a used car salesman, and say, "This bad boy can feed up to 200 villagers a day."
I just like the idea that a village is like, I hear this endless soup. Yeah, come on in. And they come in and they grab a bowl and they're like, why is there a Goliath just laying on the ground groaning? He's the guy that brought the cauldron. He ate as much soup as he could.
And he'll do so again tomorrow.
He'll do it again once he sits up.
Yeah.
Just lays there for 8 hours. Okay, get up, eat your fill again, pass out. Oh, God.
Right? I mean, I live at the place now. I can just eat in the middle of the night.
Hey, do we have any shout outs? I know it's nearing the end of the night now.
In the meantime.
I know we had some beginning.
Yes, we
shout-outs.
do. So Casimir has resubscribed with Prime for the second month running. Thank you very much for the ongoing support, there, Casimir. And then Bloop has followed as well. So thank you very much for the follow, Bloop.
Bloop?
Thank you.
You
Awesome.
have been blooped.
Also, I think Casimir donate some bits at the beginning.
Yes, we
Yeah,
acknowledged
I
that
think
when it happened. But yes, thank you very much for
Yeah.
that, Casimir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Chat is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, are there any other questions that chat wants to give us, or shall we sign this one off? You've been pressed by the bloop, yeah. All right, I
That's a
think
great
that
name.
we can call it at this point then. So thank you everyone very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this. If you are joining us for the first time, or if you just haven't hit that follow button yet, hit the follow button so you get notifications when we are live again. Because remember, next week our schedule is changing again a little bit because we're going to be going on Friday instead of Sunday to account for my crazy schedule. After that, I think we're going to be more stable on the Sundays. My crazy
Hopefully.
summer holiday is already finishing. So that is it from us. So thanks everyone for watching. We will see you all on Friday. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
We can wave now.
Bye, we
Bye.
can wave. Sure, you can see us wave.